Yeah, I think it's because she can't put the TikTok away. But of course, she's gonna blame her husband. It's pretty telling. She blames everybody but herself. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
That shows you a
um,
lot about a person.
yeah. I think it's hilarious. Like, girl, if you were worried about your marriage, you wouldn't be on here telling us about it.
Especially TikTok. Why would you be telling anybody about your marital problems on TikTok of all places?
Exactly.
Even if there are marital problems.
Hmm.
Well, nobody even knew that I was married for the longest time or the situation or anything.
No,
And
I
they're like,
know.
why didn't you tell us? It's none of your fucking business.
Yeah, it's
It's for
not.
you to tell. I put it that way. Just to not shame anybody. It's for you to tell. If you feel like you need to vent to somebody, then vent if you feel comfortable with that. But I personally would put air my shit on TikTok because I mean nobody lives in glass houses. Nobody.
No,
Everybody
we all live
has
in glass houses. Shit.
no, nobody does. We're
No,
not
we all look.
innocent.
We all live in a glass house, and there's somebody on this planet that holds the rock that'll crash our shit in.
Yeah.
And we all live. We acting like we all don't have the same house that could be crashed in. We
Of
all got a
course. We
glass
all
house.
do.
We all
Yeah.
really do. Like there is nobody's perfect. Nobody's free from
Nope.
bullshit. But
Nope.
it's how you handle it. Like going after somebody's shit, going and trying to crash everybody's house, forgetting that your own house is glass is the
Right.
problem.
Sure.
Do you
Um,
guys really believe that she's getting a divorce, or do you think this is just something she's put out in the universe for people to play with?
I don't know. I
That's a
think
good question.
maybe I don't know if they're really gonna get a divorce. I just know that she brought it out. She's the one who, came out and said that she's getting it, and it's because he's a sloppy drunk or he's been drinking too much and he's a piece of shit. And so we're only talking about what she's already said on this good app this morning. So,
Good
Prison
morning,
Princess,
Autumn.
good morning.
No, but you know what I mean. Like, there's a lot of stuff that people will say just to see how everybody reacts to it and how
Mm-hmm.
quick they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna.
Yeah,
Clickbait.
and like I'm sorry, but maybe if it was anybody else, but when it comes to like Mimi or Morbid, like those are people. When you say personal, are we serious? Like, do we not know the same people? They put the most personalist shit out on everybody else.
That
So,
part's true.
when we're discussing something personal to them, that by the way, they brought to the app. We didn't like go do FOIAs and find out some back information. They brought it to the app. So we're just discussing it. Yeah. I don't think it's fair to say that we're discussing personal stuff, especially when it's Mimi and, she does everybody else's personal shit.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but other tea is,
Hmm.
hold on. Prison Princess wants up. Hello.
Hi. Good
Hey.
morning. Sorry, I'm in my spaceship. Oh, I didn't mean that in an offensive way. I just meant it like I think the problem in a lot of categories is everybody just continues to do exactly what they say the other person is doing.
Mhm.
And how is that not the same as what they're doing when we're talking about somebody's personal life? Like, look, I know she put it out there, but I get it. I know where y'all are coming from. I didn't mean that in like a bad way. It's hard to say it on the panel. But
Mhm.
if she's putting it out there and she's saying all those horrible things, well, then she put herself in that situation. And it's a shame that she can't get out of the drama and get out of stuff and fix her relationship and work on it if that's what she really wanted. It seems like TikTok is really taking over people's lives and they can't take a freaking break.
Exactly. It's ridiculous, and I hope for her marriage's sake if she gets the fuck off TikTok and saves it.
My man's coming home tonight. I won't be on TikTok for the next 7 days very much. So
Yeah, good.
I spend my time with my man. And
Exactly.
here.
Exactly. Um,
You just
yeah,
Thank
get it.
you.
good for
Yeah.
you. Especially like I mean, if they're saying you're gonna get a divorce, I would delete the app at that point. Like my marriage is way before this app, but
Right.
other tea. So, and my mom calls me this morning. Um, because we were supposed to go to her house for the 4th of July. And last minute, as in like the afternoon of the 3rd, like literally last minute, it was figured like we weren't going to go just because the space, the amount of money, just it was just too much for a like out of the blue quick go to Texas trip, right? But only me and my mom had known that I wasn't actually going to come. Everybody was under the impression I was going to come. So guess who shows up at my mom's house last night in the middle of the night?
Unannounced.
Unannounced.
Gypsy.
And Kenan.
Yep.
Ooh.
Gypsy and Kenan. Yep,
Unannounced.
with Aurora,
Unannounced.
unannounced, talking about some. Asked where I was, but then it's like, oh well, we have fireworks. We didn't want to waste, so they popped the fireworks and then dipped.
What?
Yep.
What kind of shit is that?
You know how far of a fucking drive that is?
That is exactly my mom.
Wait,
I
wait.
told my mom, I was like, Mom, they came for me. I'm telling you, they came. She's like, I think you're right. Yeah.
What
I'm
the
like,
hell?
yeah.
Oh,
So it's time for you to play that.
Wow.
Bitch, here I
Wow.
am. Okay.
Yep.
I heard you
Wow.
looking for me.
Yep.
Bitch, here I am. It's
I
time
mean,
for you to roll that one out.
they know where I live. I'm pretty sure it would have been a quicker drive here than there, but maybe I'm wrong.
They wanted a scene. They wanted witnesses.
Mm-hmm. I just,
Wow.
it's like, I mean, if it's on some issue, like, I don't think it was anything too bad because they had the baby with them. But, and if it's not, hello, you know my door, you know my address, my real address, you know the one, come on now. You don't got to look me up online. You know the real address. So come to my house. Like, there's,
Maybe they want to end all this crap too.
and that's why I was saying, but they
But they
haven't
wouldn't
called
went to her
me.
house if they wanted to end our.
Yeah, but they didn't call me. They didn't say they showed up unannounced. My mom didn't even know they were coming.
yeah, that was
Oh
something
wow, that's crazy.
suspicious.
Yeah. There was never a plan for them to come.
Yeah,
So
something suspicious.
very suspicious. Very,
Yeah,
very suspicious.
yeah.
And how they just
Wow.
That's
left.
Thank you for
Like, damn, poor Aurora. Like,
that's
would you-
wild.
But why go that far to pop some fireworks? That's just
right.
dumb, stupid dog shit stuff.
Okay, George, hold on. Let me re-say it. George, what part did you not hear? You said you didn't hear everything.
I think it's probably a troll account. I kind of looked at it. But
Okay.
How long did they stay there? Like
My mom
20
says
minutes?
that they said that she just or my mom said that they just popped the fireworks and left.
Wow.
There's some pictures she
What do
got.
you
Maybe that was at your mom's house. Wait, I'll send you the
My mom,
pictures.
okay, so Gypsy and Kenan showed up at my mom's house in the middle of the night unannounced. I was supposed to be there. Nobody knew except for me and my mom that I was not going to be there. I don't think my mom relayed, to anybody. And
Wow.
Kenan, we didn't know he was coming at all. She was unannounced. He showed up unannounced. So the thing is, like, what the fuck was y'all doing? And for fireworks, you had to drive how far? And then you didn't even rest. You
Excuse
just
me.
took off right after.
Baby, you're a
It's
firework.
crazy. Shannon, so Jip and Kenan showed up at my mom's house in the middle of the night last night, where I was supposed to be.
Because I got some pictures. That's
Yeah.
why I say, where was those pictures taken? Because also
They
this shows that there's also
they,
a beer bottle that was set
mhm.
back next to the car tire.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, I don't know when or where those pictures were taken. It doesn't look. I can't see by location or by the
Oh,
pictures,
okay. So it
but
doesn't look familiar.
it doesn't. I don't see the background. I just see the like
Oh, okay.
skies and shit. But my
Because you
mom
did.
said it was late in the middle of the
I got
night
some
when
more.
they showed up.
I got some more pictures. I
Okay.
think, and it shows more than the sky. It shows like a whole car, side of a house. It's like a beige color with a tree.
I kind of have to see it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll send
Um,
you that. Hold on. I'm just doing for my.
well, I can't see it right now because I'm yes, with the baby. They had the baby with them. And no, he is working. He's just off. He's got more of a corporate job now. So, federal holidays they're off. Um, In the middle of the night. Yes, yes, yes. And yeah, oops, it's Trinity. Like I like to think nothing too crazy was planned because they did have the baby with them. But regardless, it's weird that you would just show up unannounced. And you can say you were showing up at mom's. Okay, cool, but you knew I'd be there. And you didn't tell anybody you were coming. Yeah, and then the whole because Jib shit said I would never see her. Man, listen, people say shit. People say shit. I've said shit. Everybody's guilty of saying shit that they didn't actually mean, but they meant it in that moment.
Exactly.
Even if Gypsy meant that with her whole chest, Kenan is not going to do that. And I also said, regardless, you can only do it for so long because your niece or your daughter will grow up and she will come to Auntie TT as soon as she can. You can't keep her away. So,
You get it?
no, I can't check it. I'm on my phone. Remember?
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, when you get a chance, because that's like somebody's house. And that don't look like her parents' house. That's the reason why I mentioned it.
Well, I know my mom lives in an apartment, and so does my sister. So
I think they got around. And he was on live yesterday. You know that, right?
no, I don't know, but I don't care.
How long of
No,
a
I
drive
got you.
is it?
But why would
Yeah.
he show up at your mom's house?
And how long of a drive is it?
I have to look it up real quick. Hold on.
That's crazy.
Wouldn't it be more of a surprise at Christmas if someone showed up at midnight and
Right?
not
Not
July
July
4th?
4th, right? Yeah.
Okay, so it
Weird.
is just from city to city. I didn't put actual addresses.
Yeah.
It was basically 8 hours, 7 hours and
Oh my
58
God.
minutes.
Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
That's a lot of money and time wasted.
Think
They
about
could
that
try to
baby in the
deny it.
car.
And oops, it's Trinity. I don't
Right?
think they're gonna deny it because they were there. So
Oh,
my
I can
mom would
show it
not
on
have
here, the
called me.
picture. I can show the picture on here. Hold on one second. Let me open my camera and I can show it through my
Yeah.
other device. Yeah,
Okay.
They forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
I
know.
bet you.
Like it was. Well, see, the thing is of it being a trap. They didn't know. Well, I mean, they knew I was going to be there, but nobody knew he was like they were showing up. Nobody had plans of them coming. So I don't know how I would be trapped, but I could see them trying to take advantage of the situation. But I'm telling you, that would have been the worst mistake. Unless Kenan was ready to protect, she would have gotten drug all up and down the street. If that's the time they came up on, she would have gotten the time she was looking for. Now, if
Okay, you see
they
it?
came respectful, let me see. Hold on. Let me blow you up or switch spots. Hold
Okay.
on.
Okay.
Can let me see?
You
Just
see it?
roll it out. I cannot say. No, that doesn't look. Gosh,
Hmm.
no.
Whoever it
No?
is has the
Yeah.
circle of the bottle there.
They made sure
Big
they did
deal. If
that.
it was actually the 4th and they're having a beer, that's not a big deal.
Yeah,
No,
no.
it's about the chronic drinking is probably
Yeah. Oh, I
the
know.
yeah.
But maybe it wasn't even hers. Maybe it was Ken's. Maybe it was whoever was taking the picture.
Sure. But yeah, that's the picture. So I don't know. I really don't know.
Look, swipe the other pictures.
Oh, hold on. It's not on here. So hold on one second. It's this
Okay.
is the Reddit. They just hone in on that one. Hold on one second. Okay. Hold on. Let me get
Who
to.
is
I think
sending
that's on
these
YouTube.
pictures out?
Gypsy is. It's on her Instagram.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I don't go there.
Yes, they
Yeah.
drove
Me
up
either.
there. My mom called me. I didn't even know. My mom called me this morning and told me. And yes, Hannah, but if she was walking around, that's different. Little baby feet's having dirt on them. I don't. If they're outside, I don't look at that wrong. Now,
I'm
if they're in the
having
house,
fun outside, and yeah, that's nothing.
It's very rarely do we see Aurora with shoes on.
well, Shannon, see, yeah, and that's not good. I've told them they need to put shoes on her for her ankles to form right, but yeah,
Right. And buy
um,
appropriate shoes too.
yeah,
That's
you
another
put
one.
shoes on, but if you put them on too early, they could go bow legged. But if you don't put them on early enough, they can go bow legged. So,
Right.
Uh,
Right.
I didn't know that actually. Thank you for
hmm
telling me that. I
yeah,
don't have children of my
Yeah.
own. That I never knew that like there was a reason that you would put the shoes on
Oh
other
yeah.
than
yeah,
style. Now I know. Thank you.
yeah. I
I
learned.
used hmm
When I had Matthew, because I put Jordans on him for one of his appointments, and he was like a month old, and the doctor's like, "Why do you have these shoes on him?" It's like, "Because they're shoes." He's like,
Okay, now I
"No,
have
they're
it.
way too heavy to be on his ankles, and he's not even walking, so it's going to form his ankles to go in, basically."
Okay,
Uh,
so here we go. So we got this is from the Instagram. So it's
Yeah,
that
we
mouth.
saw that. We saw that. Okay.
And then saw that. And that's it. That's four of
Yeah.
them. I thought there was another picture of Aurora. Sorry about that. In the there is a picture of them on a boat. That
Okay.
was from a few days ago. Where did it go? Was it in her stories? No. I just saw it when I went out. Doggone it. Yeah, there it is. See, it
Hmm.
says 3 days ago.
No, it was 3 days ago. No, I didn't care. But and that she
Yeah,
looks
so
fatter in that picture. Looks older. Her hair
yeah,
is
I think it
longer
is older.
too.
I think it's a year ago.
Yeah,
A
that
Yeah.
was
year, not
like a
3 days
year
ago,
ago,
but a year
wasn't it?
ago. Yeah, that
Yeah.
looks like a year ago. Sure does. All right.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
my day.
Shannon. It would not surprise me either. But I also like I said, I wouldn't be worried. Would it have let me change that actually. When I was younger, would it have surprised me? No. If it was today, it wouldn't be a full shock, but it would be.
Yes,
I would
stride
be
rights.
surprised. I would be surprised because like we're grown, it's different. But I would also laugh at Kenan, but if he's like somehow forgot or like who his sister is and like what his sister has done, and like please don't ever don't put Gypsy in that position. Don't
Mm,
because once it crosses that line, it's way harder for us to just be
yeah,
mutual about it.
exactly.
right.
So
But still, I'm trying to understand why drive 8 hours to go
I mean,
pop fireworks.
if they
Yeah.
wanted to be with family, because I remember Rogie said he was going to have this 4th of July party. I got invited to that 4th of July party, and then yes, and then it got canceled. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
I got uninvited way before it got canceled. I don't even think I got told that it was canceled. I had to ask, but
Oh, okay.
they could have like been like, oh, because those are canceled, we're just gonna go do something else. I guess Rod, like in the beginning of the
But
week when me
wait.
and my mom discussed it, she had said that Ken and Gypsy had already told her that they were gonna go out to with Rod somewhere because his family's doing fireworks or some shit, so they weren't gonna be able to make it to the 4th of July because my
I don't
mom's
believe
trying
she
to.
did. I
Yeah,
don't believe she did.
hold
Go
on.
ahead.
My mom is trying to find one holiday where everybody gets together once, like at her house, whatever, for the year. And
Okay.
4th of July, she's like, maybe it'll be this one because they're all in summer and blah blah blah. And then she's like, well, no, because I guess they're gonna go out. Get your butt over here. They're gonna go over to Rod's place or out with Rod somewhere, and they're gonna do fireworks with the family. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm still coming. And then last minute, we decided I wasn't coming. And then this morning she calls me and tells me that they showed up last night. So what the fuck? Really? Of course they did.
But wait, what I was trying to tell you is that it was Mia's birthday. Oh my God, what is going on? Sorry. It was Mia's birthday.
I live about the same distance. Actually, technically, me driving to my mom is an hour longer, about an hour and some change longer than them to my mom.
Mm.
God.
So, and I was wrong. I think I'm further from them because I think the last time I checked, I was like 12 hours. I might be wrong. Hold on.
I don't know.
No, I
What you
was right.
can.
I knew that. I knew I was right. It's like 13 hours from me to a city in Louisiana, their city in
Wow,
Louisiana.
crazy.
And then from me to my mom,
Mm.
yeah. So, and me just going to my mom's is 10 hours and 10 minutes.
I think we lost Hidden. That's crazy how far it is. Like you look at it on a map and you're like, it's right there. And then all of a sudden
Mm-hmm.
it's like 15 hours away. You're like, what?
Yeah. Well, I've learned it. It's literally right there. We can see it with our own eyes. But
Yeah.
because we decided to look at this map and then build roads that just go
Right?
circle, circle, circle instead of just right there. Yeah, it's like we have to. It's so far away because we literally can only drive on the paved roads.
Right,
We should
exactly.
do some off-road driving.
Exactly. Like it doesn't even have to be that fucking long or far
Do you
away.
guys like
Shorty.
do you ever like fly? Like is it would it be cheaper like just even in gas money?
I would not fly
You
with
wouldn't know.
my
With
little one.
kids?
Yeah.
Well, I guess, yeah, kids
Yeah,
stuff.
no. The last time I flew with babies that were my youngest's age, uh, it was the first time I got introduced to melatonin. This lady, she's sitting there. She's the pilot's wife, I guess. So she's a pilot's wife, and her kid's playing with all these planes, and my kid is just having a tantrum. And I have done everything to try and console him, and he is just doing the most. And she looks at me and she's like, "Do you want some melatonin?" I was like, "Some what?" She's like, "Melatonin." Like,
Give
what
the
the fuck is
babies.
melatonin? Exactly. I said, "What the fuck is melatonin?" She's like, "Oh, it's gonna save your life, girl." I was like, "What the fuck?"
It
And
definitely
man,
helps.
he slept the whole flight. I was like, "Oh, this is
Yeah,
so lovely."
yeah.
Did you check to see he was still breathing?
Yes, I did. It was a kid's melatonin. It
Oh
was like a
God.
freaking 1 gram
Oh,
or
it
half
is.
gram
It's a
thing, and
natural thing that our body actually produces. It's just
yeah,
some people produce less than others, and yeah,
Be careful with it. I'll tell you that much because it is a hormone
exactly.
yeah,
and it's not regulated by the
it
FDA.
is. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah, and I mean, that's the first time I got introduced to it, but I just thought it was very funny because this
yeah,
woman looked like a very like prim and proper, like the type, like a Karen almost, like the
yeah.
last person you're gonna expect to like whisper, "Do you want some melatonin?"
Would you
My
like
So
some
sister has
melatonin?
two children with autism, and so sleeping is a huge issue. So she has to use melatonin sometimes. It makes not all the time, but yeah.
yeah, yeah. I had a
Yeah.
wonderful fourth, yes, and yes, Angela. When I travel, I like to drive, not just because it's cheaper, just the scenery. I like to drive on a road trip,
Right.
and flying with the children. Then yeah, I would have had to land, get a rental car, and that would have
Yeah.
just been a thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're already in the car. You don't have to do all of that.
Hmm.
yeah, so
I
Back
like.
out in this
I
damn
would
heat.
rather driving too. Like honestly, even if it's like a 2 day road trip or whatever, it's
yeah, I love
fun.
it.
You stay in a
Um,
hotel and
mhm. Yeah,
yeah.
the Lions Den. So yeah, the whole plan it was for us to go, and the only one who knew that I wasn't going to be there was my mom and me, and because it was very last minute that it was decided. So like my mom was going to end up going camping with one of her friends. The infamous friend that people keep thinking is Kennan's freaking secret lover or whatever, Stevie. That is my mom's friend. That is not Kennan's friend. That is not his secret lover or anybody. She was gonna go camping with Stevie and his wife. Um,
I can't
because
believe the shit people come up with on
I'm
here.
telling you, the shit is just
Hilarious.
wild.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know. But yeah, we decided like afternoon, evening ish of the third that we weren't gonna come. And so they didn't know that. And I'm not even sure they knew that I was like gonna I never told Kenan and Jip I was gonna be there. I'm sure my mom did. If they because my mom told me that they're not coming. They're gonna go to Rod's. That they had something to do with Rod. And it's just weird how they showed up. I don't know if my mom relayed to them that I wasn't gonna be there, but she called me and said that it was a surprise that they showed up. She had no idea they were even coming.
Well, that's the
Because
point that they're pointing out in chat is she was adamant that you're never gonna fucking see her child again.
Right?
because she doesn't believe anything she said. Listen, Gypsy mouths off, but she doesn't stick to anything. She doesn't really don't believe anything she says.
And like
Mm-hmm.
I said, I think people say stuff on here sometimes just out of anger, and
Yeah.
maybe they mean it at the time, but then they've had time to like sit and actually think about what they said,
Right.
and they're like, "Fuck, I wish I never said that." Like,
Yeah, because
Right.
you don't
yeah,
use children to weaponize them,
no,
No.
especially when I ain't lying. I'm not up here telling
right,
no fib. Damn well I'm not. So like
right,
to say that, like maybe okay, it sounds good for TikTok, but damn well.
Right.
If
yeah,
anybody out of any of the sisters that you can bring your baby to and she will die for that baby just like she would her own, it's gonna be me. I'm the
right,
one you can show up at my door at any time and hand me your baby. I'm good. Like
yeah,
I am the TT that fucking protects and loves and what I might not have a lot, but I'll make it work. I'll figure it
yeah,
out. They'll be safe. They'll be fed.
yeah.
Right.
And it's so like I'm not. No, I'm very. I don't think she meant that, and I for sure don't think. I never heard Kenan say it either. It was only Gypsy. So
Do you think with her showing up there that she was like, I don't know, like she was gonna actually like try to fight you, or like what was? I
I
wonder
would
what the
hope not.
agenda was.
I would hope
I
not with her
mean,
showing up with the baby. Like
yeah,
that would be you drove 8+ hours stopping for gas with your baby to
yeah,
FIGHT somebody. I don't think that's a good look. I think I'm
Um,
hoping maybe it was the element of surprise so that
yeah.
like if they thought I was going to post something or whatever, like I wouldn't have the hands up to like
Context.
to tell anybody, hey, they're here or they're coming or maybe
Well,
they wanted to squash it.
I just think it's just strange that she was like, they decided to go. I can understand because it's his mom and they have every right, but knowing that you were there and her, saying, "Oh, you're never going to see the baby," and then driving to exactly where you would be, and it's like maybe they were just trying to make amends. Like maybe they wanted to just work it out in
That's
person.
what I'm
Maybe it wasn't
hoping.
a bad thing.
That's what I'm hoping. And again, if they weren't made aware that last minute I wasn't coming, and so they showed up thinking I would be there, then that takes away my well, why didn't you show up at my house? Because they didn't think I'd be at my house. Maybe they would have drove to my house if they thought I'd be there.
but
Uh,
wait, I mean, we have phones, okay,
I get
and
that,
smoke
but
signals.
I can see why they wouldn't want to do that because everything that either I send them or they send me right now is up in are they going to post this? Is this going to be shown? Is this going to be getting
Right.
like they don't want to do
Did
that and I
they
don't want to do that.
did they know that you weren't there?
They knew when I got there or when they got there,
No,
obviously. No, I
no,
don't
but
think
they
that they
didn't know
knew.
beforehand.
No, because they didn't tell my mom they were showing up. Nobody knew they were coming.
Okay, so they had no idea that you were even.
What if she
No.
wasn't
Okay.
home?
Well, exactly. But I mean, my mom, there is another sibling out there in Texas, so maybe they talked to the sibling and she told him she was home. I don't freaking know. But showing up, I mean, I don't know what they were
Yeah.
thinking. I'm telling you, it was me. Like, and my mom's like, I know, I don't know. It might be. I think you're right. I think you're right because
I don't
it
think
makes
it was
no sense.
malicious. I'm
No,
sorry.
I don't think so
I love
either.
you,
I don't
Autumn,
think it
but
was
I don't think it was
malicious.
malicious.
No, I don't. I think it was weird though. I think it's very
Yeah.
weird. The
It
only
is
reason I
Yeah.
don't
odd,
think
but
it's malicious is because they had the baby with them. If
Yeah.
they
well,
did
it
not
is
have the
odd
baby with
though.
them,
It is odd. I know people that I've had relatives that have traveled, 8, 9 hours at night, just like at Christmas Eve or whatever, to show up and be at grandma's house for
right?
mourning and stuff. Like
Yeah. But
They left
maybe
usually
though.
this
one
is their
person.
way of
They
trying
left
to.
though.
But
They
they left
literally
Maybe
though,
left.
so that
That's
doesn't make
another
any
thing.
sense.
Yeah, that's
How
right.
long?
That's
Yeah.
right.
How long
They
did they
didn't
stay?
stay. They were only there to pop the fireworks.
And then they went home.
And then they left. I
Exactly.
don't know if they
Yeah,
went
they
home, but they
always go
left.
home.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
Guess who just messaged me?
Who?
Merbert.
I was just
Oh,
gonna
Merbert.
ask you how that went. How's
hi,
it going?
Mama.
He just
Hey,
Merberted me and
Merbert.
said, "Ah, Mimi will forever be scum."
Ah.
Nice. Let her
Nice.
be forever be scum then. Scum it
Mm-hmm.
is.
He's
So
like,
are you doing what the plan was then, or
Huh?
are you gonna do what the plan was, Betsy? Still?
"Yes."
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Cool. I'm
Yep.
in.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We have
Did I miss the plan?
text text messages. It was in
No, it's in
the
the text.
If
It's in
you
the
didn't get a
thread.
message, then you're not on the list. If you're not on the list,
Oh,
that
I did
means,
get a message. I
yes.
did,
well,
but I didn't
then,
know what
Yeah.
it was about because I had no contacts. So I'm like, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I'll dig up the text messages that we've got.
yeah, they could it could have been to see my mom, but all I'm saying is or to see if my mom was gonna choose them over me. That would have
What?
been a bad my mom has already made it clear. She's not choosing anybody. Me included. Like she's not choosing me over them to me. Yeah, like she's like, I'm staying neutral. I'm not getting in it. I'm not going to. She just
Why didn't
doesn't
they
want
stay the night?
Yeah, you'd think they
Why
would
would
have
they drag
stayed.
the baby out in the street in the night like that?
I don't know. I don't know. That's just what
Maybe they
she.
had a motel room nearby.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe they
Yeah.
did, but I mean, my mom also has an extra room. I think that's where they stayed when they were there the last time.
Hmm.
But it was
Have
just
you
weird.
talked to Ken about this yet? Like, have you
No, I have
messaged
not.
him?
No, I have not. Nope.
Hmm.
They didn't call me. They didn't text me, so I'm not gonna call and text them. Um, I just think it's very weird. You
Yeah.
don't like for one, you drove a long way. Like this isn't something that you just like, showed up somewhere like, bitch, you drove over 8 hours for this. And you didn't tell anybody you were coming after you already told them you weren't coming because you were gonna go over to Rod. And then you just show up and you can say, oh, it was to spend time with the family and blah blah blah, but all you did was stay and pop the fireworks. You knew I wasn't there and you did.
Right.
Mm.
And by the way, I was trying to tell you earlier that Rod and Christy did their own thing this year because Christy posted it that they were going, what's it called, ATV riding? Because you remember Mia was not there for 4th of July.
No, because she's in Florida now, isn't she?
Right. So they did their own thing. It was just a her and Rod day.
Oh,
Oh.
you know what I just remembered or realized? I wonder how Gypsy acts whenever Kennan's on work in Florida, knowing that Mia is there now.
She probably,
Huh.
she probably, she probably got, listen, she probably got tracking devices on his ass and everything
Mhm.
else,
Well, she said in his show he has full access to his phone. So,
which is weird. Why
I
should
mean,
you
I
give
don't
He's
think
somebody
it's
his
weird.
Florida
$8
shit?
one
I'm
way
going
in
to say,
his life.
yeah, it's 8 hours one way. It's 7 hours and 58 minutes without stopping for gas. So you got to add in some gas. It's like
And a
maybe
pee
nine
break,
hours.
don't forget a
And
pee
yeah,
break, a
changing
diaper
the diaper
change.
of a
Exactly.
baby and yeah.
Exactly. So it's more like 9 hours, nine and some change hours. And God forbid they hit traffic. Um,
Maybe they went and saw someone else
That's what
too.
I'm thinking. They got a room, they saw somebody else. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
well, I don't, nobody other than the other sibling. Um, there's
Well, you could check with
He doesn't
them.
have any friends. He might
no,
have friends, but he
Ken
might
left a
not.
long time ago. I mean, I only got my information from my mom. And according to my mom, they showed up because Ken's words were he didn't want to waste his fireworks.
Well, he could have done that shit in Louisiana. You tell me you can't pop no fireworks in Louisiana?
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, you can. They pop
Of
them
course you
Thank you.
illegally
can.
everywhere. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
regardless of what your intentions were, whether they were malice or not, we don't know. But you sure as hell didn't tell anybody you was coming.
Right. He just showed up.
Yeah.
So,
And just showing up is weird.
And I
It's
mean, I
weird.
could see like just trying to surprise her or something like that. But
well,
because it's so far, I would have made
yeah,
sure at least one
Yes.
person knew. One person,
exactly.
hey mom, like don't let mom leave, don't let her. We're gonna come
Mhm.
and surprise her, like like
Uh-huh.
just don't tell her we're coming, but make sure
Right.
that like
Or I
one at
mean,
least, yeah.
if
Because
my
like
mom,
we had family that came from Denmark, and it was for my dad's birthday, and they wanted to surprise him. So only like two people knew they were here, and
right?
then that was it. Like, yeah, it was a big surprise. So
Yeah, see, if like my mom calling me the way it was very telling. Yeah, like she
yeah,
was put off on it. Like she wasn't upset. She was
no,
just
no, of
like,
No.
course,
"What the fuck?" Yeah, she was a little
yeah,
off put or put off by it because yeah, she called me, and that's where we're at. It's like, why are
yeah,
doing pop ups? And if we're gonna do pop ups, then you know my actual address. You don't have to look
Right.
me up. You know that address when you look up is not the actual address. It's the safe at home. So you know my actual address. Come on.
Right.
I got
Yeah.
babies here. Bring Aurora. We don't got to be violent at all.
No. Of course not. That's
Shit.
what I'm thinking because you're up in KC by yourself. It's not
I'm
like you have
telling you
other siblings up
exactly.
there.
I'm telling you. Well, I have another sibling, but she's not here. She's like 3 hours away though.
Well, even more of a reason to take a trip up to see you because you can stop
Exactly.
and see the other sibling.
Exactly.
All
And
right, you
like
guys.
I
I
said,
have
I
to go
mean,
to work, but have a good day.
you
you too,
All
too.
right.
princess. Have a great day.
Yeah. Like I said, show up with Aurora. There will be no issues. But show up to my house and you don't have that baby and you have any type of aggression to you, understand I'm a mother who's protecting her kids. I will end you. It
Yeah,
will be no questions asked because you will not. No, I will not get nope, 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 nope. But show up the right way and we can squash it.
yep, makes sense.
Real shit. The Bible shows parents or children killing the parents, siblings killing each other. It's literally it's happened since the beginning of time. So don't put anything past people. I mean, Gypsy murdered her own mother. So like when I say show up at my door with the wrong attitude and it will go down, I mean it.
Wow.
Yeah, like I don't. That's my only thing is it's like why, but you have the baby with you, and that's the only saving grace. It's like if that was, and if you did want to work it out, cool. I would have loved it. I wish I was there. I wish I had ended up showing up because I would have been there. We could have figured this out, but
Right.
it doesn't feel like that's what it was because I mean, they didn't know that I wasn't going to be there. So maybe that's why they showed up there. Maybe if they had known I wasn't going to be there, they would have showed up here. But the way they did it, it doesn't, I don't feel like it was good
Right.
intention.
No, I agree with you there.
Yeah,
Mute. Like navigation.
it was just it's very weird, suspicious. Makes you wonder.
Exactly.
It's like
Yeah.
why bother doing all of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nikki, it was a little bit sneaky. You're right.
Yeah, it was sneaky. It was snide. It was uncalled for.
Right.
Exactly. They were being sneaky.
Yeah, spicy. We don't know, but it is definitely
Because
weird.
your brother likes mess too. It's not just Gypsy likes the mess. She
I
found the
know,
right one
but
for messy.
right, but Kennan's usually like he's learned in previous history, like yeah, Gypsy's just got celebrity status or whatever, so everybody's like watching her and knowing. Kenan knows you don't want to like I fight. Like the drama. It's like, dude, this is not the route you want to take it.
Yeah.
So are you trying to tell me you do a little windmill action? You throwing
Shit, my back
windmills?
against the wall. I'll have to windmill, but no, I box.
Yeah.
Like
Hold on.
you'll fall
Hold
down.
on.
I'll let you get right back up.
I
What?
text I text that picture that Hidden put in to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Cool beans.
Sorry.
Hey, Sam.
I love working so close to home today. When I feel like I can go home and take a break and go to the potty.
Nice.
I'm only 10 minutes away from my route.
Well, I was stupid today and first thought it was Monday, and I drove all the way to like my doctor's appointment that's half an hour
You
away,
didn't
and
even do
I
anything,
get
Pressy.
there. What's that?
Oh, what the fuck? All I said was I
Um.
took a picture. Are you serious?
Well,
Yeah. Hold on, I'm reading them. So yeah, I'm gonna be careful, spicy frog.
You see that picture?
Something's not. No, I haven't even looked at it.
That don't look like Louisiana, just saying.
Okay.
oh,
Well, I gotta.
I,
I mean, I can ask
mm,
my other sibling if they
I
showed up
think that would be
there.
helpful.
Yeah, I know my mom. They showed up at my mom's last night. In the middle of the night, she said. So,
And that
Yeah.
looks in the
I mean,
evening. Look at that picture. It looks like evening.
yeah, my
Mm-hmm.
mom called me, and for my mom to call me, remember, my mom's trying to stay out of this. So
No,
for
I
my mom
know.
to call me and that be what she was calling me about, like first thing out of her mouth was to run me that. I'm like, what?
Damn,
Mm,
boy, get up here so we can fill you in.
Yes, Sam, come on out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Sam, get up here. It's just
see,
crazy.
I'm having problems. I live in a city that some streets have a four-way stop and other cities don't. And so you're like trying to go through and other cars is flying past about to hit you. It's amazing.
Yeah, they
Gives you
So
got.
vigority.
to
It's been some
put
crazy.
it in a nutshell,
Hold on, is he coming up here or not?
Sam.
Here, Sam, I'm gonna send you a invite, and you can choose to accept it or not. Because it's better if I just say it and or if I tell you instead of having to.
in a
What's
nutshell,
up, y'all?
Okay,
there's
so
some
Hey, Sam.
delulu, cray cray people out there, Sam.
yeah, so last
Oh,
night,
we established that a long time ago. What
Oh
happened?
yes.
yeah, last night. So this morning, my mom calls me. I was supposed to be at my mom's for 4th of July, and we decided like evening, afternoon of the 3rd that I wasn't gonna come. But she didn't relay that to anybody. Well, last night in the middle of the night, Jip, Kennan, and the baby show up at my mom's where I was supposed to be, and didn't tell my mom he was coming.
But how did they know you were going to be there?
Because
Because
it
it
was
was,
a family planned event.
yeah, it was a
They,
family
It
planned
was
event,
yeah,
and
mutually known.
yeah, and
Oh,
they had
okay.
already opted out of it, saying that they
yeah.
were going to go to Rod's for 4th of July.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they showed up there, and like my mom, she was off put by it. I mean, she called me. She's like, "Well, I don't know. Like they didn't say anything to anybody about coming. They just showed up and
Did they bring
voiced
something?
the
I just thought about
fireworks.
it.
The
Fireworks.
fireworks. Kenan
No,
said
I
he
meant
didn't want
like
to waste.
a pie.
No, they brought the fireworks and said that he didn't want to waste the fireworks.
What the fuck?
So basically, Sam, they're implying they drove from Louisiana to
Where Autumn's supposed to
Texas,
be.
in the middle of Texas somewhere, which is
Mm-hmm.
at least 8-hour drive,
Yep.
just
Without
to pop
stops.
fireworks because they didn't want to waste fireworks.
Nah,
Where
that sounds like a pull up.
Nah.
To be
in the
Okay.
honest,
middle of the night and then pop
yeah,
fireworks and fucking left. They
that
were
Mm-hmm.
sounds
trying
like
to
you
pull
pulling
up
up.
on her.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's why I said God work in mysterious ways. I don't. Kenan does not want this to go down. He knows me. He knows his sister. I don't know why he would even do this, but I would like to think because they had the baby with them that that's not what they were intending.
She doesn't know you though.
But
So
that
bringing a
doesn't make
baby, she
sense
thought
though.
exactly.
That doesn't make sense though because she said you will never see her. So
That's what
I
we
don't
were
understand.
saying.
Yeah, but Kenan never said that, and I said that when she said that. I was like, "Yeah, you can say that all you want," but Kenan didn't. And I'm the
Yeah.
first one who can tell. I've had to deal with it with my own kids. They family members. You just good luck on controlling who can and cannot be around when you have another parent or active family members that are in that kid's life. Like you can't do it. People are gonna, especially family, they're gonna be around. I think that they showed up to do something. I just don't know what their intentions were, and I still say you got my address. You know where I'm at.
That's why I think they wanted an audience.
Shit, I got cameras at the front door. You got an
Nah,
audience?
your mama as the audience, sweetheart. Yeah, mama as the audience.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone said that maybe they wanted to see if my mom would pick them over me.
Yeah, because some
But to
stupid ass
drive
people
eight
think that.
hours to see that though,
Okay.
That's a
Well, 8 hours to play
minimum,
fireworks.
a minimum of 8 hours. Because I know it's city, and I know I am from Louisiana, and I know where I'm at now to be safe, and it took me 6.5 hours.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Damn.
So,
Well,
yeah. And I haven't heard from them either.
mm-hmm.
Which I said though that might be because, we've both been like releasing shit. And maybe they don't want to put something and think that I'm gonna be petty and come tell everybody like, oh look, they're gonna be here at this 4th of July party. I'll stay tuned. Let's see what happens.
Hey,
They like
DJ.
maybe they didn't want to do something like that. Um,
Uh-huh.
but again, if your intention was to pull up on me, you have my address.
Right.
I have no fear, none.
And the other thing is her mom called her this morning to say,
Yeah,
I really think that's what their intention was, because it was fucking weird.
yep. She's like, guess who showed up last night? It's like it was really weird. I was like, what? She's like, Kenan and Gypsy. What? They showed up at the house? Yeah, they just showed up randomly. Didn't tell anybody they were coming. Kenan said he didn't want to waste the fireworks.
So you know what? You know what can be done? It's from that picture that I sent you guys of them that's supposedly in somebody's yard with that white car behind it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a way that you can take the photograph
Look
to
around and look.
match it to the time of day.
Yeah, you can try. Oh, at the time of day, I don't know. But
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
regardless, like if they stopped along the way, they stopped along the way. But when they showed up at my mother's house where I was supposed to be at, was at a certain time. And that's what my mom called me and telling me. And she called me this morning. Like my mom don't ever call me. If we call and
And they didn't
talk,
stop back for breakfast. Wait a minute now. They didn't stop back for breakfast before they head back out.
no, they just left. I don't know if they
That
left
is
somewhere else.
weird.
She said they popped the fireworks and left.
That is fucking weird. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to see somebody, you going that damn far, you at least spend the night or something. You tell them I'll see you in the morning for breakfast or something.
Exactly. Or I mean, even if you were coming to see me and I wasn't there, okay, well, mom's there though. Spend the night there, rest,
Right,
and
right.
then leave in the
They,
morning.
they, they grandma have time with her grandchild. I mean, that's why I find it really odd.
Yeah. So,
You
yeah.
get that grandma time in. You know, it's not like she's down the street, so she don't get to see Aurora every day.
No,
So,
she doesn't.
you know,
Well, like FaceTime. FaceTime has really made a lot of things possible. I don't think people realize that. Like we can FaceTime literally every day. And there is proof that that shit works. Okay. You just got to look it up on TikTok. Type in proof that FaceTiming the baby works. And it will show you this video of this auntie who FaceTimes her niece every single day, right? Never met her in person, and they're going to meet her at the airport, and she walked right past and the baby broke her neck, like looking like smiling all happy because she knew who that woman was. And it's just so cute, like, oh, she recognized her through FaceTime.
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, my
Not
my
impossible.
my youngest, he recognized, I mean, he's met my mom, so it's different. But when he met my mom, he was a little baby. Like he recognizes my mom, Gma, she's not my blood related mom, but she's like my mom.
Uh
Um,
huh.
he knows her voice. He don't even got to see her. I'll be on the phone. Is that Gma? Yeah, it's Gma. So
The
so weird.
same,
Wow.
Sam, I fell asleep listening to Keys Live, listening to you laughing at Mimi, getting all offended,
Yeah, it was
jumping off the
weird.
panel.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah. I did figure out that thing about Salty Carolina girl and why she came for you, Autumn. Because she's friends with Key. She mentioned it. She told on herself
Oh, she's from the Kim.
that
Okay.
yes, that Key has come for you multiple times and you have avoided and
I
didn't
have not
answer her
avoided Key.
questions.
I have literally
That's what she
answered
says
all
and
the
that
questions. Like Key just asked the same questions.
yeah.
She asked the same
Yeah.
questions. I've already answered them more than once. You know, like, and
Yeah.
then the questions that she'll ask, like, I'm not trying to be rude, then proceeds to be rude. You know, like, don't, I'm not,
That's her tactics.
Girl,
So
that's what I'm telling you. She was so rude to Mimi last night. Mimi dropped off the panel.
well, good for her.
Wow.
Like,
And
she
she had to
deserves
tell
it.
her, Mimi, I'm sorry. Come back, I'm sorry. And she's
Yeah,
like,
no,
oh, the comments and everything and saying all this shit over and over for months is getting to me and blah blah blah. Bitch, how's it feel?
exactly.
Right?
Like, I'm sorry, but again, I'm sorry, come back. She did that shit too. She said, I'm sorry whenever she was rude to me. I think much like Morbid, once Key picked her side, she stayed on it. And the fact that she's like, well, your brother said this and that, and I said this and that. You gonna choose
Yeah.
to believe
So
Kenan because of what?
she actually didn't say on, like, she flip flopped. She was on Gypsy's side at one point. Like, first she was on this side, then she went to Gypsy's side, then she came back here.
She's not
After,
on this
yeah,
side. She's on she's at least pro Ken. Like I said,
yeah.
she's like, oh, but your brother said that you're lying. Okay. And I'm saying I'm not. What are you believing off of? Gypsy released text messages. Okay. And I showed where those were manipulated. I blew up on it so you could see it's undeniable that they were literally manipulated, edited out, words were blurred, things were changed. In one screenshot, I was able to show that. So why else? Why are you like going so hard on me? And you say you ain't being rude, but you are being rude. Now I can get, if you have a personal opinion about what I chose to do, that's cool. But to be rude to me and like make it seem like I'm lying or not, like I'm just bringing drama, that's different. That's way different than not agreeing with my choices. And again, she's the one who's asking, well, didn't anybody call? Didn't anybody call the authority? Why didn't if he was so in danger, why didn't y'all, da. And then as soon as I said, well, I did, you called on your own brother? I cannot believe you would who would do that? Bitch, that same brother physically held me down for the police to arrest me. Like, that same brother has called the police on me. Like, so miss me with it.
Wait, what?
And if
Yes,
he's
but
done
this was a,
something
She's been
wrong,
saying that, Sam, from
yeah,
the start.
I've been saying that.
nothing new.
You
Yep.
know,
I
I
think
even
sometimes
asked
people just
Key
have a
that.
hard time listening.
All
I
right,
asked,
Panty, I gave you a chance.
yeah,
You can go fuck yourself.
okay.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
she,
text
yeah.
you, Autumn, because I didn't know if you wanted her in here, and she's fucking trash.
yeah,
Yeah,
Planty
no,
said
I
that.
don't. Yeah, she can fucking kick
She's a
rocks.
vile human.
Yeah, I don't care. Like I said,
You
people
gave
can
her a
have their
chance.
opinions, but they're literally taking shit and throwing context in it. If they listen for their own self instead of what somebody said, then they would see. You know, I never was on here being messy, saying my mom's a sloppy drunk or a messy drunk, or those weren't the words that came out of my mouth. I explained how I saw the video. You know, my mom had been drinking. She gets like me. I said, me and my siblings know if we really don't want someone to know, we don't tell her, because when she drinks, she gets messy between the siblings.
Yeah,
People were like, yeah, my mom does that too. Somehow that got misconstrued and said that I called my mom a sloppy drunk or a messy drunk. That's not what the fuck I said. That's not at all what I said, nor the context I was speaking in. I was just explaining how I saw the fucking video and how it was mine to begin with. That's it. And they took that and ran with it. And like, yeah, when you hear narratives like that, bitch, man, y'all are making it messy. Y'all are making it toxic when it wasn't like that.
right.
Like, people aren't going to go listen to the hours long fucking live that I was on with Morbid the one time. Like, so they're just going to take word of mouth and say they listened or whatever. Some people go listen and then they're like, yeah, you never said that. So, yeah, that's why I won't deal with Key. I stayed on that panel. Keish kicked me off that panel. Somebody kicked me off that panel. And I went right in the comments and was like, why the fuck did I get kicked off panel? And they're like, well, you weren't saying shit. Nobody was saying shit. Morbid was arguing with Ashley, baby. Shit's just, it's drama. It's like, I don't understand why we even got to this point, you know? And I already apologized for speaking out of anger and bringing up something that was family business. I shouldn't have said anything about Kenan and his childhood. You know, that story, I take it and run with it, whatever y'all want to do with it. I'm not speaking on it again because I should have never said that to begin with, but can't take it back. So it's out there. But I'm
And
not,
for
You
the
were provoked.
record,
yeah.
and for the record, there is quite a few things that I helped settle out of public eye that y'all will never know about with the situation to where it wouldn't get out because it's not anybody's business.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, damn.
And Autumn knew the entire time. She was like, everybody was in mutual agreement.
Yeah. There's just some things we have kept off the panel.
Or the app in its whole entirety.
Exactly. I've sent things to Pretsy. Pretsy has seen, you know, unredacted things to like there's a reason Pretsy has stood behind me this whole time. Yeah, there's just things we don't want to put out into the
That's
public.
good.
But
People need
somebody
that.
had to see it. Exactly. Somebody had to see something. Pretsy
Yeah.
has seen things. She knows, like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just now we're doing like damage control because we
From
got
what
some
I've seen, like Pretzy's not a stupid person, so
exactly.
I don't think she would just blindly follow shit if she didn't know that it was real. So
Exactly.
And I said from the beginning, and I even told Autumn at the beginning, I didn't know what to believe.
Yeah.
But from the story from both sides, I believe. And then as soon as the blanket video dropped, that like I tell y'all, what the fuck do y'all need a video for? Look what she already did. You know that she needs a mood stabilizer. Obviously, it wasn't working.
Yeah.
Well.
Exactly. And I still call bullshit. She could say that she was seeing a therapist or whatever. She could have went to a freaking emergency mental health place. It's called Rediscover out here. I don't know what it's called out there. It got a nurse practitioner to listen to her for 15 minutes and boom, wrote a script. That is not the fucking same. If a true therapist or psychiatrist had taken any evaluation of her, they would have had her admitted. Just because of her history alone, those behaviors are escalating and they're dangerous behaviors. Her patterns of history have proven they could literally end in homicide. So they would
And
have
Autumn,
had
we
her
already
admitted.
looked at that. We already looked at that. Remember, we went back through the Life After Lookup episode where she and Ken went to supposedly went to a therapist, and we saw what type of therapist that person was.
Yeah, but we're talking about last year, like not when they were on
Last year when the moose they were like, I got it.
when she swears up and down she's seeing a therapist and all that. I don't think so.
She
That's just
swears her
me.
down now. She's seeing a therapist too.
Yeah,
I
because you
don't.
remember
She's paying for her.
that one video. She said I had to pay $1,000 for my therapist. I gave that
Yeah,
Right.
information.
That
Yeah,
bullshit. Just, I think
And
she
the
just is.
$500 to that lady from Spirit
yeah,
Airlines.
the
Yeah,
one
the
that
one that she said, oh, and Autumn must have seen that and been like, oh, that's supposed to be my money. See, that's why I said that's why I have a problem with her. Because bitch, don't get up on this app and lie about me like that. I didn't even know you did that. I didn't even know you did that. You just said you had never sent me any money because you had never sent me any money. So why would I be expecting that money to be mine? You know, like that. That's bullshit.
right.
And I showed the screenshot of our cash apps between me and Kenan for the whole fucking year, which the last time I got something from him was $20 and it was in March. Like, it wasn't all this money. Like they've never been giving me money. They've never been paying my bills and supporting me. Anything that I got from Kenan, I gave back to Kenan because I had to give it back to him. There was, like I said,
But,
when I lost my
but
babies,
why? Why would you have
because
to give it back?
because if you say, "Hey, can I borrow?" I'll pay you back.
Yeah.
You pay him back. You know what
But
I
he's
mean?
supposed to
Like,
say no. It's okay. That's when the
well,
brother is supposed to kick in and
but
say,
he
"No,
doesn't.
it's all
You
right."
know, no. He if I say I'm gonna pay it back, I pay it back. So I paid it back.
Depends on the amount.
We're talking about
Right.
$20 here.
Yeah, it was literally my Cash Apps. Pretzi, if you want, I can resend it to you so it's easier to find. You can put it up. It was literally 20 given, 20 cent back. I think 20 given, 20 cent back, 40 given, 40 cent back, and then 20 given. Or there's only 120, then it's 40, and then it's 20. It's one page. It doesn't even need more than one screenshot. That's how much transactions have happened. So there ain't a lot of money
Well,
going around.
let's do a poll. Would you be asking your sibling for that money back, even though they said they'll give it back to you? I say no.
Yeah, no, if I, like, I was taught, if you need it back, don't give it because, you needed it to begin with if you
Right.
needed it back. But, I mean, if my sibling tells me they're going to pay me back, if they offer that up,
Right.
then yes, I expect it to be paid back. But if they're
Really?
like, hey, if they say, hey, can I borrow $40? And that's it, I'll give them $40. I don't expect them to pay it back, even though they said borrow. But if they're like, hey, can I borrow $40? I promise you I'll pay you back on Friday or whatever. You damn right I'm expecting come Friday to pay me back because that's what you said.
Come on, but that's your sibling.
I'm not going to be mad I mean, look, I'm not going to cut them off. But
But we
like, that's
need
your
our
word.
money.
Exactly.
But
That's
it's
your
forty
word.
dollars. It's chump change. You
Like
spend
I
that
said,
on
I'm not going to cut
iced
them off.
tea.
I'm not going to cut them off behind it. But yeah, that's your word. If you say you're going to pay him back,
Listen,
pay it back.
Okay.
listen. I've always been taught, no matter family or not, if you loan money to someone, you loan it with the intent of giving, because if they're hard up to ask for a loan, right?
Right. That's
Okay,
my point.
so if I loan you money, I have no intent of you paying me back. Unless it is like a big amount and it's agreed upon, hey, can I borrow this? I'll pay you back this, and this. Yes, that's different. But still, even big amount of monies, I still don't feel that I'm entitled to it or I expect it. If it happens, it happens.
We
And
agree
then
to
the other
disagree.
thing is y'all need to leave me alone.
Like
Yeah,
I
The
no,
said,
other
I
thing
agree with Autumn on that.
is
Like,
the
if they
same
say they're
thing
gonna pay me
is
back, they pay me back.
I am not gonna make plans to go to dinner with you, or if I invite you to dinner, that's because I'm paying.
yeah,
I
it's
don't I
invited.
don't want to, if I'm inviting you to dinner, that doesn't mean, oh, come eat dinner and catch your side or whatever. If it spoke about, yeah, we're going Dutch, everybody, we just meeting up. But if I'm calling you and say, hey, let's go out to dinner, it's I'm inviting you for dinner, then that means you're coming on my dime.
Yeah, I'm never gonna invite somebody and then expect them to pay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like I said, if they tell me they're gonna pay me back, yeah, that date comes
Yeah.
around. I'm expecting it. Am I mad at them because they didn't pay me back? No, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm kind of expecting you to keep your word. But again, I've always been taught don't give it if you need it back. So when I give it out,
Mm,
I don't need it back. I expect it if you said you were going to give it back. But if you just
Exactly.
ask me to borrow it, I don't really give a damn. You know?
but I think people use the word borrow when they really mean, can you give me?
Yeah, can
It's
I
almost like the
have
preliminary.
exactly?
It's like,
Yeah.
let's see what happens if I say borrow. Will they give it to me? If I say give me, it's like, oh,
And my siblings know, like it's only recently that I've hit my struggle. Losing the babies and having the surgeries. That's why I'm struggling. It's literally physical. My
yeah.
siblings, like, if I counted how much money I have given them and not gone back, we'd be in thousands. Okay, thousands. Just, I mean, one sibling alone covers over 1,000 because she's my little sister. If she was asking for money, I'd give her money, and she would have called, "Can I have $300?" Like, not $20, $300. But back when I was balling. I had money,
I
so
want that back.
exactly. But I had like I had done so good for myself. Like in the beginning of 22, that was like the peak. I was doing like I had gotten over all the shit I had went through with my abusive marriage, and I had found myself. I was looking good. I was feeling good. Bills were paid. Like I was good. And she asked me for money, and and I'd give it to her, no hesitation, because that's how I am when I have money. If you need it, I'll give it to you. And
Yeah.
I don't ever ask for it back because I know, like, she didn't ask. She didn't say I'm gonna pay you back. She just asked for it. Um, but I won't get mad at shit like that. Some people would literally cut family off because they didn't pay them back the $40 or whatever that they asked. Um, I know my family's
Right.
struggling if they had to ask to begin with. So, and
It's
$300,
humiliating to ask. It's
yeah,
humiliating to ask.
exactly. three
Yep.
hundred dollars is a lot of money for people.
Yeah.
Like, you need it right now. I know your situation. How are you going to have $300 to give me back? Like, when it not hurt you? Like, you need $300. You got $300. I guarantee you need that $300. So I don't think you're going to pay it back to me, if that makes sense. But if you're a random Joe, like a friend that's not family, yeah, I mean, you're going to pay me back one way or the other.
Yeah, I have a friend right now who I had to basically talk him into asking for his money back. This woman has gotten a car in his name because he thought they were going to date, and she ended up marrying somebody else and having a whole other kid. So she got a car in his name and took
Money
like
monkey. And how many men did
fifteen
your mama
thousand
Wow.
bust it
dollars.
wide open for? For free.
Wow.
Did your daddy
Oh
pay your
damn!
mama to have you? Okay, so that means that she just busted her pussy wide open for free then.
Be careful, you'll get
Just
banana.
ignore them. I was already on
I'm
it.
just saying, and it wasn't Cash App, it was Venmo, just to be technical. And more technical, that shit was not sent for that. It was sent hours before. I was just flirting with him. Oh well. Oh well. Shit. Better question. How many men will I do it for? How much money they got? Shit, they pictures.
Right?
Y'all about to make
We
me
looking for
really
Splendor Daddies.
okay. Anybody want to
Come
buy some
on.
pictures? Cause I'm about ready. Shit.
Come on.
They don't want to see my pictures, that's for sure.
I'm just saying. Cause I'll tell you this: if I'm gonna sell them, if I'm selling naked pics, it's gonna be for more than that. And
Right.
if anybody wants them, shit, let me know. Be ready to pay though, cause my son, him and that damn VR. He reminds me of those like dudes on YT or on TikTok live that are playing the games and they're like doing the commentary while they're playing. It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
That's how my great nephew is when he gets on the VR.
Exactly, Spicy Frog. And I had asked my brother, and he had said no. Just like when I asked about the pizza, he didn't even respond, and it was a no. I didn't get that from him either. And when I made a GoFundMe because I lost my baby and had surgeries twice, I made a GoFundMe twice. Never got a fucking penny from them either for that. And in between this, because you'll notice the dates, I lost the baby last year in March. I lost the baby this year in April. And those screenshots on that Cash App, in between those dates, he's asking me to give him money back that he gave me, like $20 and $40. So, yeah, like I needed, and I luckily, got what I needed for my daughter's birthday. But it wasn't behind pictures. It was actually the support of everybody who came on here and chose to support me and told me to, give them my Venmo and shit. That's why I was able to get my daughter's birthday stuff.
It's really sad though. I'm just listening to you recall, you asking for help, you were putting out, GoFundMe's because you lost your child and then you had surgery after surgery and all of this. And where your brother at? Where he at?
Exactly. And I'm not
I
even
think, I
coming
think
up.
Gypsy has his money. I think
Exactly.
Gypsy controls his money.
I know. I sent this GoFundMe to Gypsy and asked her, look, you don't have to share it publicly, but if you would mind sending it to within your group of people, because I'm struggling. I need help. I like depression wise. I just I'm stuck. So I need help. And I don't even think she shared it.
Wow.
I never
I
saw
didn't
it.
come to TikTok and say, "Hey, I'm Gypsy Roses, blah blah blah. Y'all come help me with my GoFundMe." That shit, I still have not brought my GoFundMe to y'all. I didn't come out here and ask for anybody to give me money. People were in my comments telling me, "Give me your fucking Venmo. You better give me your Venmo so that we can help you out." I never like it was not about money. In the text messages when I'm telling Kenan, like of course, like I'd be lying if I said I wasn't desperate to figure something out and blah blah blah. That's because Kenan came at me saying on the 21st before I'd even made a video. Oh, all for TikTok clout, all for some this. You betrayed your brother when I didn't even do shit. So that's why the money thing kept being
Right.
brought up because they brought it up. They fucking said I was doing it for money. So I'm telling them this is not what I'm doing it for. But why does it bother you if it happens? Like what the fuck is the problem? And again, if the lie, the headboard thing had been a lie, that would have been the issue they were expressing, not the money. They would have been like, why the fuck? Why won't you just get on there and say this shit never happened? It's fake.
Right.
Y'all have to really
I don't
think.
think they would say that would be fake. It's because then that would be acknowledging that it's a lie, that they're telling a lie. And then I acknowledge that it's better just not to say anything at all. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I
Well,
don't
if
know
they was
anything
at your
about that.
mom's last night, where they at today?
Who
Mm-hmm.
knows? Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. They'll resurface just like was it Kim was on a live just last night. You know about that, right? He only
Mm-mm.
put up the audio
So
and
he's
everyone was asking where Gypsy was. And she came in,
driving.
hi. I'm sorry. I fell asleep and then I woke up like 3 o'clock in the morning. And because the fireworks was so bad,
Yeah, Autumn and
so
I stayed
bad.
up for a while waiting to see if you would wake back up, and then we were like, okay, we're going to get some rest.
And then I came and looked for you guys and you were already gone.
Yeah,
It was like 1:30 this morning.
we went to bed around
Yeah, I figured.
12:30.
Yeah, that's why I just missed you.
And you guys are like a couple hours ahead of me, correct?
No, we're in the same time zone, I believe
Well,
so.
you are, but
Well,
what
no,
about?
me, I am, but they,
Yeah,
no, I think it's a couple hours.
yeah, I
We're
think so. Yeah.
central.
Yeah.
So what time is it right now? 1:30.
1:23.
And old boy has to give his paycheck over to her, and
I
she
don't know
doles
about
out to
that.
him what he can have. I'm gonna tell.
I don't know.
Listen,
Look, I don't know
But
about
you
that,
know
but it
what?
could
I
be
don't even
true.
care. My husband gives me his check because literally the second we get it, it goes for bills. So I don't fucking
Like I was gonna say, Gypsy for once she does have her own money. Though from what I heard from Rogie,
It's a little.
she didn't have that much left. I guess at least from the initial like the TV shows and the whatever the fuck, she had less than 100,000 left out of
Yep,
all
I
that
heard the
money.
same thing. She's
Yeah,
less than 100K. That's why she's been doing online.
yeah, that's why she's been online more.
what
But
happened to her PR
Kenan,
team?
Kenan has never. Kenan, he likes his money, regardless. Like, so he's never been the. I just don't see him giving it up that easy. He might give her whatever she asks,
Yeah,
but her just having control of his whole check, I just don't see it.
I think he probably pays like a lot of the bills and like there's like whatever there is a car like house whatever you pay for there. And,
Or like they could be doing it where his money is the bill money and her
yeah,
money is the spending money.
right, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but and also her little casserole she made. That's why your brother gaining weight. It's nothing but carbs and sugar.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you
Carbs
this:
and
when my youngest child's father, when we got together, he wasn't skinny by any means, but he definitely like I mean, I got him the big boy status and it's cuz I cook, and he's eating and he's getting, his at least two of his F's because I don't finance him. But the other two and when they're
uh huh.
happy, yeah, they'll gain weight because they're happy. They're with who
Right.
they're going to be with. And also, I mean, Kenan had just went to Florida too, and he could have ate a lot there. He's getting older. Our bodies are different.
Yep.
Yeah, you
Um,
getting a dad bod.
yeah, he's getting
It's
a dad
time to roll
bod.
it out. Time to roll up in that
Yeah.
belly.
Had it been the other way around, like, because usually when the relationship is not healthy is when it's the woman who was beautiful before and you see her gaining weight. She doesn't even look the same. She's not, not saying she's not beautiful, but she doesn't even look the same. Like I said, she's not as pretty or as beautiful as she once looked, whatever. Then you know something's not right. Like something's stressing that woman out. But the man, the other way around, it's usually telling that he's somewhat comfortable.
The only thing I notice is this: Gypsy has a pattern. She doesn't like big guys. Okay,
Why can't I see
and
the comments?
I
Like
don't
I
know.
can see them, but they're not. I don't see what they're saying.
Hmm.
you swipe out of the app
Uh huh.
and then reopen it and go like you're going live, and it's gonna ask you to resume the live.
Okay. BRB.
In here, I thought she had to
Yeah.
like pull out, get
Yeah,
down, and
and
then
if
get
your
back.
phone dies, when it gets stuck, like the other day when it was stuck live and was still live, and y'all were texting,
Yeah,
calling, saying,
yeah.
it counts down to give you time to get back to the live.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
So you just
No
resume.
problem. Pretsy, I was looking for you. When I did my live the other day, I paused and came back, and then the whole thing was green, and I couldn't get out the green screen and put it back to the actual banner that was behind me.
Oh,
Weird.
just do what I just told her.
Oh, go back out and come back in?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. It's a beautiful day in the
Did you
neighborhood.
figure out how to get the
Beautiful day
music
to be
off
a
of your
neighbor.
thing, Pretzi?
Sure
Oh, that
did.
wasn't Betsy.
Okay.
No,
No,
Pretsy.
it
It
was
happened to
Pretzi.
her.
It
Yeah,
was
it happened to
Pretzi. It
her.
happened occasion, and then it happened to Pretzi.
And then I
Yeah.
turned it off, and then it started doing it again, and it
Weird.
wouldn't give me an option.
Oh, you should have
But
heard me the other night. I was playing with the soundboard.
Oh my God, I need one of those.
Yeah, we were doing all types of shit.
Yeah, my husband's talking about, can you order me a tap from TikTok shop? I'm like, what do you want to talk? He's like, because I need to tap the screen.
Hold
I'm
on,
like,
you're breaking up, Hidden. We can't hear you.
okay, I know I was breaking up because it switched from the CarPlay to my phone. So I had to put it back with my earpods. So yeah, he was asking me to buy him a tapper. I said, what are you planning on doing with that? And
Buying
he's
you a
like,
tapper.
oh,
A tapper.
yeah, a tapper, yes. A tapper would get
Yeah,
you the
but who?
52K,
Who?
100K.
What the fuck is
Who?
a tapper?
The thing
a
that taps
tapper,
the
you put it
screen,
on
you
your
get the
screen to
heart.
tap the screen for you.
Oh,
And it gives you,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I did that for the other night when Percy was live. I did it for them.
Okay.
Wow. I might need
Yeah.
to get one of those.
I have one, but
Reggie
it's
makes them. I wish he was in our country because he makes
Yeah.
them, and they're
yeah.
better.
Yeah. I want to, well, I can't. That would probably cost too much for him to even ship it here.
That's why I was wondering how much it would cost to get it shipped over
Uh-uh.
here.
You could
If
just
we
buy
did, what
two and it
about
does
if
the
we
same
did
thing.
one shipment though, and then everyone once it got to the States, then you disperse it that way? Would it be cheaper?
It'll be like $50 to ship it
Would
just to
it? Oh, okay.
California.
But does it have to be shipped? I mean, can it just be over air?
But that's still
Well,
shipping.
it still would be shipping, yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to pay
Yeah.
like customs on it
Well,
and shit.
yeah, but
Yeah.
and I feel like you can pay. There's something you can pay that it comes faster. Like certain countries are certain, like if they're right over the American border, I guess it's called shipping, but like
Yeah,
the shipping prices are different
The prices,
because
yeah.
yeah, because they're not actually coming from overseas or they're only
right.
coming by air. It's just called shipping. And so I was wondering if it would be that much. Like if it
Yeah.
has to come overseas, it's going to be more, I think.
Border protection, they do their job. And
Oh,
they
I
do their
know.
job and we pay for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's sad how many they do their job, but how many children and girls end up in containers out here in Missouri.
Right.
Well, that's a
Right.
whole nother problem
Yeah.
because
They ain't doing their
the,
job.
Yeah.
well, That's on the shipping yards, which is a bit different. So that's how they missing sometimes. But here in
It's on
California, we have,
everyone, not just
Yeah,
the
that's on
shipping.
everybody. I'm sorry. If you work
yeah.
there, if you have any dealings with you see this container or you have to assess this container or whatever, it is on you that you didn't check, listen, or whatever to make sure nothing was in there. We all know what could
Right.
happen. Why don't you
But
just
they
check
don't
just in
check.
case?
They
And that's what I
don't.
mean. But
They
and
use a
that's on them.
magnet.
Hey, y'all, they
That's why
said
it's on
Mimi's
them.
losing her shit on Moon's Live.
Oh,
What?
good.
She's just
Yeah,
Somebody
play
someone
just
that
just, I
shit.
just, yeah.
Yeah, I get for the every 100
Yeah,
tank.
if you
I
can
get
play
that
it.
prison princess, but when it comes to something as dire as people being trafficked,
Well,
the time that it would take, fucking put your ear up to it. Crack it open once, up, nothing in here, close it, keep going. It might take, 30 minutes to an hour extra out of your day for all of it. But
Right.
we're talking about people who are being trafficked.
that's
Like,
the
Exactly.
thing.
if you can't give
I
an hour, then that's your problem. You're the
well,
oh, they
problem.
all over there. Sheena,
Yeah,
Key,
yeah, play it. Play it.
Yeah, play it.
Cooks, K-Max,
Yeah, yeah.
Sal's.
Play it. Play it.
Wait, right now?
Yeah, on
Yes.
Moons.
There's no lie, there's no nothing out there. Man, you need to mute. There was no reason to me. Man. Man. Saying in the comments that we should go to a different panel because this is like going
Come to
very
my
well.
panel. Come to my panel. No, I'm gonna host a bashing panel, a once and for all, and
Wait,
get it
what
over with.
happened? What's going on? What's the
They
do?
said Mimi just flipped out over there.
Because it's not going to be productive if everybody's yelling at each other and keep going at each other. Yeah. And then so the questions for the end of it, that way that, I need to leave, so. Okay, Matt, do you want to open a live, honey? Yeah, I'll go live. Y'all want to come over to my live? Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. Hang on, K-Mac. Okay, let's just go on over there. How about K-Mac? Yeah. No, I can't do it. What's going on?
Oh, Styles is there too?
Yeah.
Oop. Let me hold on. I'll be right back, y'all. Hold
Okay.
on.
All right.
Okay. So who Sal's is? What's her name? On.
Sal's already. Sal's.
Okay.
Guys will mute. Kate, you're the first one to tell people to shut the comments off. Because they're distracting. What's wrong with muting somebody that's being an idiot? They can be there, just have them fucking muted. Please, it's just going to be they're trying to attack and deflect, just like fucking Mimi. They don't want to hear the truth. Why don't y'all just stay here and everybody mute and let her finish what she's got to say? Moon needs to mute. Moon doesn't know she has a panel right now. I don't know what's going on. All right, let's crazy. Hey, when I told her that it was to have the conversation when people are looking at the chat because I don't really look at it. Well, exactly. People are looking at the chat here too. But people should be able to have their opinions as well. Because opinion is one thing. Throw it to TikTok. Oh my God, man. If I wanted to came out, I will help you honey today if you want. Yeah, let's go. There's only one way to get the truth out, and that's allowed to have the conversation. But he had design
Wow.
go. So if I and Sal, I don't like to leave any man behind, but this is it's okay. Just way too much for my ears right now. I understand. But I have to say this. The fact that Sal's is still sitting here having to explain herself blows my mind. I'll never understand that.
Of course, she would fucking back somebody like Sal's.
Mm-hmm.
For those who stood on,
Matt.
I just, I'm having a hard time wrapping my brain around I wake up her having to keep defending herself. It's I don't so sad. And if you don't see dangerous behavior when it's in front of you, I don't know what to tell you. I just don't.
She's
What
the
about
one to motherfucking
Gypsy?
talk. What the fuck?
Max, she's live. I love you, Sheena. I'll try to do good. I'll try not to be stupid.
That's
If
real
you
rich.
don't see dangerous behaviors in front of you, I don't know what to tell you. While I back up a fucking murderer, stabbing headboards and cutting up blankets and shit like that. But that's not dangerous at all.
She can't help it. That's her madam. And she is a pay pig. She's been a pay pig. Allegedly. For entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'll send
Yeah,
you $50 a week, madam.
yeah. And then where was the 2,000? Where did that come from? Someone said it was 2,000 a week.
Oh no, it was never 2000 a week. The judge won't let us send that type of money. It was fifty
That's what I was gonna
dollars.
say. There's not that. Well, okay. I don't know about some. I know that the feds, because I had a homeboy who was in feds, and the feds they allowed the books to stay at not. It was 10. Basically, they couldn't have more than 11. Like they couldn't have 11,000. It was 10. 999.
What?
Yes, was the max.
That's
But
crazy.
he's also doing like 40 fucking years. And in feds, you get way more privileges than you would in regular prison.
I
And
see.
yeah, I mean it's your
Damn.
money. Like people work in the feds too. Their money goes there. Like money can get accumulated, but it won't go over the
Okay.
10,999 or whatever the fuck.
Would you
Yeah.
buy in prison with that kind of money? I'm just trying
You
to
man, they've got TVs, they've
imagine.
got iPads, they've got headphones, they've got
Yeah.
fucking MP3 players. I mean, you can hygiene, socks, boxers, shirts, clothes, food,
My.
all this shit. Like everything that you need, toilet paper, laundry soap, everything that you gonna need that is not
Okay.
the
Okay.
three hot meals or whatever, and they ain't even hot. The three meals they give you a day. Apart from that, everything you get in there, you gotta buy it. Your medical, all of that. That's why I said
Oh,
prisons are such
okay.
a fucking scam because we pay taxes, we pay all this for these systems, and they're literally charging the inmates for everything they fucking get, anyways.
Mhm.
Mimi just said in
We didn't
comment.
have to buy pads.
Mimi just said in the
Yes, they
comment,
buy.
fuck
Yes.
this shitty community.
She's there.
Oh, I hope she's
Oh,
gone.
now it's a shitty community. What? In what comments
I'm trying to call her. Hang on just a
Over
second.
here on their live.
on her live?
Mm.
I was about to say she's in here.
Mm-mm.
Yes, gold chains and grills, etc. Like literally watches. Like there is so much shit. And for females, it's makeup and shit. Like yes, you can buy shit in prison.
I did, Judy.
And again, feds they got way more privileges. Oh. Hello, hello. Yeah, I was gonna invite Kia, but I've determined she's just gonna have like this elementary school style like crush on me because
You
she's
should
said how
invite
beautiful I
Key with
am.
her girlfriend, Salty Carolina girl together.
But she freaking said I'm gorgeous how many times, but she's also behaving the way she behaves towards me. That's like middle or high or fucking elementary school. They tell you if the boy pushes you, it's because he likes you. Yeah, no, you're being mean to me. I'm convinced it's because you actually like me. You think I'm pretty or whatever. Cool. I can't. There's nothing I could say to change your mind on anything. Like if you're gonna believe fake text messages and word of mouth of Ken, what can I do?
Well, and she's in love with Ken too, so.
Exactly. It's just like what can I do? Like there's no point in it. No point in it. She can just continue to like me. She was talking about me yesterday, wasn't she, Judy? What was she saying? Because I know she talks about me all the time. I guess seeing a video of a raging psychopath and making a call is worse than holding your own sibling down for the police just because.
recliner detectors. Oh.
It's fucked
Oh
up.
yes, yes they are. Didn't they? Yeah, they are crushing on Judy actually. Yeah, I'm convinced. I think Mimi's starting to have her
Oh,
fill.
I don't do doggies, and there's a doggy at the door.
Oh, it's fine. He's not gonna
There's a
hurt you.
doggy. I'm going back to my car.
Did you drop it off?
Hell no.
Is he inside?
He's inside the doorway, and the door is wide open. I don't wrestle with dogs.
No.
I return that shit
Hold
and think
on. The
nothing of it.
dog didn't. Hold on. The dog didn't advance towards you.
Oh, he's right there. Hi, I have a package for you, but I was not going any further with your dog. With your dog.
That doggy. If he
I
was,
was terrified. I was like, ooh, okay, I'll turn around.
yeah. Dogs. I mean, if you're able to walk up the threshold, if you're able to walk on the sidewalk and they ain't got to you yet, and the door's open, chances are they're fine.
Yeah.
So I've seen some fucked up shit. I've seen someone. I'm a little on the fence of this one just because I heard the dog, like the noise the dog was making, and he was running up. Even though you're on this man's property, but you're UPS, so you're going to be on this man's property.
Mhm.
But this dog, I mean, he was running up on the dog, on the person. So regardless of sound or not, but the UPS driver chunked that fucking box at that dog,
Oh
and
no.
it
Oh,
was like
he
a
threw it
30
at his
pound.
head,
Yeah, but
which was
but
bad.
but again, I say I heard that dog and I seen that dog, and that dog he was at least running towards the man, and he sounded a little ferocious. He wasn't barking, he was growling, and yeah, I would have threw the box at his ass too. I would have took off running though. I wouldn't have stood there waiting to fucking post up with the owner. I would have
I
threw
know.
that and ran. That's why I'm on the fringe
No,
because of or on the fence because of how quickly he like posted up to box the owner. You know what I mean? Like if you were that would have been a remorseful thing. I wouldn't have wanted to do that. I would have had to do that. So the way it just looked like he did. But the one that I really want to slap the shit out of and like he should lose his job is the one that was walking up with that package and it's like, oh here, buddy, and he's like to the dog, and then the dog walks up to him and he pepper sprays it.
What?
Well, you're not supposed to do that either. If there's a
And then says,
dog,
well,
it's
your
between the
dog's
dog
off
and
of
you
a
walk away.
leash. Nah, your dog's off of a leash. Bitch, you just called him over to you.
Wow.
Exactly. And there's some people's dogs, I'll give them a pat on the head. There are dogs that literally I can tell that he was way inside of a doorway. So that's
That's a good analogy.
What? Judy, what was he saying? You said she's talking about me
Turn
yesterday.
it up, Pretzi.
What does it prove that someone started something? Does it mean Chewy gets to say whatever he wants? No one is saying that. And why are y'all complaining the people that sat on that phone call? Like, what about them? I don't care how much they come up here and cry. Go knock their heads with the washer and dryer. Panel, Bayabel and Susie. I don't remember them being held accountable for any of it. Everyone else's actions. All that was gross and inappropriate. Everyone said that. But what you did, was gross and inappropriate. Move the fuck on. Let me get that. Still talk about it. What you did, get over it. What you did was gross and inappropriate as well. Okay, even if that was true, what is your point?
What?
What
Okay.
is gross and inappropriate in your opinion? I'm trying to understand. I think she thinks because she got her address or got their address. Is that right? We never got their address.
Yeah, what is going on? Like, what are they saying?
I don't
Judy,
know. We're trying to
I'm
listen.
confused.
I've asked you. Tell me, Judy, in the comments. Well, they're asking in the comments what's going on.
They moved over to K-Mac's panel to finish fighting because Moon Moon is a grifter. Everybody was putting in chat. She just went live and went away AFK, but she didn't mute, so nobody could hear anything.
We can tell the whole story, sister. So if I'm just being a creep.
It's a fight between Chewie. Something Chewie said. They're all mad about it. Yeah, it was probably not the best thing to say, but I really think he didn't mean it. I just think he was angry, really angry, and didn't have time to process. And maybe he should have
Well,
taken some time to
There's enough
process. I don't know.
information to research what's going on, though. We can't keep repeating it every 10 minutes.
Right.
Where they live and not where they from. I don't
Well,
even.
to that, Pretzi, what I want to say though is it gets really confusing because there's a lot of misinformation and there's just a lot to go. Like you go to research it and there's so much you don't know where to start or where to finish. So I think it's okay if
I
they're
know,
asking.
but those coming in with a clean slate, not knowing anything, they need to go research the stuff. Like, we can give you a short synopsis, but
Yeah.
anytime somebody comes in a chat room, we can't keep readdressing every time the door opens.
Yeah, we can give a quick rundown, but yeah, y'all are gonna have to go watch it and do all that for yourself.
are you guys going to turn on your AI summary and it will
Uh-huh.
summarize what you already said?
Yeah.
I have.
Okay. Yeah, just look at the AI summaries and that's perfect.
Let's please get back. Storyline. Yes,
Yeah.
together in my head, please.
Oh my God, it's starting to get hot.
So
But
well before me and Chewy had the argument
I like
on.
being outside.
So this is whatever we started the campaign that we all closed down. Me, Sparky, and Celery. I don't know. Plan to take down Chewy and Rose next. I have a recording. I actually let Sheena hear it because I wasn't sure. I still don't know what she was saying, but Prezi was saying that. Yeah. Prezi told us. No. Y'all know I got the memory of a motherfucking elephant. Mimi, why would you sit up there and say that we were all coming to take down Chewy and Rose? Why did you? It's like Prezi said she heard it. No. No, she has lied. I'm sorry. No, she doesn't prove any of it. And let me finish because I was talking to Tony on the panel last night. She had come up on AK's live and said that she didn't know that other people had issues with Mimi. She thought it was just her. And she had reached out to Chewy and Rose and spoke to them about it. And I've actually heard multiple people have said that they don't feel comfortable with going in the live with her there. Tony got blocked.
I don't know, Judy. I only told you what I know. I can't do everything.
I have heard Mimi myself personally. I know who you're not.
I was texted and said that she was ran off panel. By the time I got over there, that's what y'all heard.
That is a plan that is going on, and it is not. I just want everybody to be clear. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to respond to that because Chewy and Rose know exactly what has happened. Well, respond to it. It says, come on. I'm not going to get my feelings. Think about them. Well, you can talking bad about them. You can talk shit about talking bad about them. Why are you talking shit about me today? Why are you talking shit about them? Because I see what you're trying to do. Chewy and Rose, if y'all are listening, no one over here is ever trying to do anything. I love Chewy and Rose. You literally have messages. I love Chewy and Rose.
I'm sorry, I'm not. Everybody's asking questions and like it's just no harm.
Okay, y'all. So I just got some more information. It looks like Kenan went to our sisters and then went to my mom's, and nobody
Oh,
knew. Yep.
I figured as much. Like, why would they take a trip that long of a trip just to go?
He is up there, Judy. We're trying to figure it out. So they're on K-Max panel now. It's K-Max, Steph, Sheena, Susan, Sal, Cece, Key, Planty.
I mean, isn't that recording? Just like Sheena? Yeah, we listened to it. Yeah, no, she never said that. She never said any of the things that she said. No. It was the live that we all went to. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it was the live whenever we were all addressing what happened to She Shed. Everybody on both sides agrees that it was fucking awful. That's the live that Prezi was referencing. We were all there.
Pretzi didn't even fucking say it, you
Never happened.
bitch.
Okay.
Rookie read the chat.
So if you guys remember, Keisha's mod chat got leaked right around this time. It's like a mod chat from here. I was at the time a part of it. It was Cowboy Bear that leaked it. Mimi posted it as proof that we were going after Chewy.
Probably, because she's fired up.
In there, them saying like, oh, you know, they just like the money, and then somebody said, yeah, they sent me a message saying thank you for the gifts or something like that, and it was just like popping shit, not terrible. But the one thing that's funny is I didn't participate in that. That wasn't me. I mean, I was in there, but I didn't even participate in that conversation. But yet she was telling everyone that I was, and that was proof that I was trying to go after Chewy. So it kept happening, and then she kept saying, you know, that this is happening, this is happening. I couldn't find the clip of where she was saying, like, you know, taking care of, like, the bad people. You know, it's bad that, like, you know, people on our own side were trying to take us down. And whatever, but we take, now remember, I still have Chewy blocked, right? But I never blocked Rose. She never did anything to her. I didn't have a problem with her. I only blocked Chewy. So anyway, so I'm hearing that he blocked the trouble people, right? And I knew that Mimi had been spreading this rumor for so long. So I went and I looked, and yeah, Rose had blocked me. And it hurt. It hurt. Because I was like, why would they think that I would do that? I even made a post, and I said, I have never reported anyone's lives, nor been a part of a group to take down any creator's page on any side. I believe in freedom of speech and freedom of expression. I also believe in truth. While I may call out a liar, I have no desire to silence anyone. So I made that post. I actually went on my backup and I messaged Rose. And hopefully I think I put that in here. Okay, is it playing? What the hell is it doing? Okay, sorry, hang on. Bear with me. Okay, yeah. So I messaged her and I said, hey, it's Sal's. I realize you blocked me and I respect that. I just want to be clear. I had nothing to do with any pages being taken down, nor anyone I associate with that I know of, at least. And it just went on for a bit, and I was like, you know, I think I'm concerned you are being given misinformation from people you currently trust. I get it. I have never asked anyone to block anyone on my behalf. I wouldn't even ask he to block me. That's not me. I'm honestly saddened you guys would believe this without asking me. I advise you to get proof at least before you go, before you go online and state things as fact. Like I always say, try to get proof before you go online and state things as fact that anti-JIP people are coming after you guys. I have personally not witnessed any of that. No one is forced to like or hate anyone, but bashing the same side publicly just on hearsay is doing exactly what, God, this was good. I didn't even read this whole thing, man. Do you guys see how much I fucking care? Like, damn. I didn't have to do any of this, but I really didn't want them to think this. But bashing the same side publicly just on hearsay is doing exactly what is being accused of us, tearing each other down for no reason. I'm here if you have any questions. If you don't, that's fine too. I truly do wish you all the best. But again, I implore you get the facts first. I understand believing and defending a liar. I've been there, so I won't fault you for that. The truth will always come to light. And then she blocked me on that account as well. She did not respond. So the reason why I'm going through all of this, for anybody who's wondering, is I'm talking about the buildup of what came, because the narrative keeps changing, and it wasn't just the first argument. He obviously had a thing against me for it, and like I said, AK's live. It happened. Said it a million times. I did not go to AK. Sarah has admitted she went to AK because Mimi was going around our community telling people that AK was a crackhead, okay? And also other people that were in the community, because we would say, like, you know, this person from her former community said this, and she'd be like, oh, you mean all the rug heads? And Sarah thought she should know that she was going panel to panel, to know that they were being bashed. And AK was like, let's do a live. Let's do a fucking live. And we did. And at the end, Pony got up and did say, you know, I didn't know that other people had this problem with Mimi, and because she had found about Sparky in that live, and, you know, all this. And she's like, but I feel like validated because everybody was making me feel crazy, right? So then Mimi had all of these people noticing and realizing. So she was like coming full force because we brought AK back in, but I did not anyway. Let me see what this is. What? You brought them over to my panel, AK. Not for
for Mimi. They were just coming to hang out. They come to hang out like a lot of times where I am. I go to their chat too. I like AK. We're friends.
Can we get back to why you wanted to find where they're from or
we're gonna do the timeline. If you don't want to be here, you can leave. Okay. Hold on. What is this part? It has something to do with legacy. I don't know why. Okay. This is where the fight started. The actual verbal fight between me and Chewy. So, like I said, this has all been building up. Mimi has been telling them forever. Rose blocked me. I've heard them say and insinuate it's our side. I know Mimi is fingering me. I hate that word, but pointing at me, and they are seemingly agreeing. And Pretzi is also part of that live. So somebody asked something about does Chewy and them know who Legacy is? Who Pretzi is. And I said, oh yeah, they know. So, and then this is what happens after. He was in the chat.
Yeah. From my understanding, he said that he was justified in speaking to me.
Oh yeah, he had Legacy on panel previously and told him he was justified.
I don't think that. It was horrifying.
I think so too.
Look, that dude. Chewy, where was your antennas when he was over here cussing us out?
So look, I don't even come into these lives. I don't deal with none of this shit. And please stop answering for me, Sauce. I don't know who Quincy is.
Or Legacy.
I've seen her. I know Legacy now.
Okay, so I stopped it there because I know a lot of us have seen that. So then after that fight, oh my God, what was I just going to think of? So there was Katie Cakes, I have to think. Oh, okay, I remember. All right, so there's so much more that I couldn't even fit in this. But so then after, everybody knows, after that night, I got a message from a troll account at 2:11 a.m. that says, you are a real shitty person, you are pathetic, and you need some effing D. Right? I, as a lesbian, where did everybody go? What the fuck happened?
Crystal dropped everybody because she's being mean. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
she wanted to let you talk.
Thank you, Crystal.
Everybody. Listen, I dropped everybody so you can finish your timeline because if everyone's up here interrupting and asking questions, it's going to take 5 times longer. No offense.
No.
So even I'm going to drop after you finish, then we can let people up that have questions. They can ask their question, and then other people can come up. But all of us just sitting on panel waiting for someone to interrupt isn't going to get this done anytime soon.
And they're not going to even listen because they're just waiting to ask a question or tell me how I'm wrong. So, yes.
So if you want to come back up on panel, just request, and then we'll take people in order and then rotate people out, and then y'all can all talk to Sal's one at a time.
Okay, so I got the message saying, you're a real shitty person, you need some FMD with a whole bunch of laughing emojis, right? So again, I felt that was probably homophobic. I have never been, I don't hide who I am, but I also don't talk about it a lot. It's so funny because everybody says that I use my sexuality as like a weapon or, whatever, but then at the same time, everybody's like, we didn't know. So pick which one it is. Do I talk about it too much or do I not talk about it enough? Rose and Chewy do try to claim that I'll just fast forward real quick, they try to claim that they did not know I was a lesbian when they sent me this message under a troll account. Like a coward, but they absolutely did. They absolutely did. 100% they fucking knew who I was. He actually called me a bull dyke. So, because he said I had a camera slip one day and he saw me. He called me a bull dyke, I believe in February. They absolutely knew. All right, so they sent me the message and I was trying to figure out who it was, right? So I think I've explained this a while. If you change the name of an account, and you had a live previously, I was going through my messages because another troll account came up and I want to it's because I said the D word, K-Mac, I'm sorry. My bad.
But no, you're fine, go ahead.
Okay, so, where was I? Okay, so I was trying to find this account, right? Who did it, and then somebody made a backup, Naomi, of me, and people were following it thinking it was me, so I was going through and messaging everybody to tell them it wasn't me. Well, one of the things that I opened up, it said, my Lunita. They had shared a live with me, and I was like, what? I'm like, so this person clearly had a live, and it had only been a day or two, I think, that I was looking into who this account was that sent me this terrible fucking comment. I was able to find out because click on it, and it goes to it was my First Lady Rose. So yeah, it was First Lady Rose was the previous name of the page. So anyway, so I knew it was them. I did make knowing that I did make multiple statements in any live that I was in to let Chewy and Nose that I wanted to speak to them. I wanted to have a conversation. This is whenever I only knew they had sent me that message after we had the fight on Keys and then continued over to Starlights. And that is posted in full on my page as well.
Get down.
So I kept saying, I was going to just say, they sent me this awful comment. Like, no, let's talk about it. It's like everyone I was in, I was saying, let's talk about it. I even made a video about something. Oh, this is why I made the video. So then he went on a live one night. We had maybe 3 messages between us, and it was about him unblocking me, and I messaged him and thanked him for unblocking me and saying that, like, we need to work together, blah, blah, blah. So he was reading those online. He also was reading, at that time, somebody had made a Reddit post about him, a Reddit thread, and he read it was like 60 comments, and he went through everything. And they didn't say my name, but they absolutely implied that it was me. So after they did all that, he then read the textbook definition of a narcissist, and he said, you guys know who I'm referencing here. And, like I said, implied that I made all of the Reddit comments and said our messages, right? So I still have him blocked at this point. Unblocked him. Somebody told me he's reading your messages in his thing. Unblocked him. Go in there. As soon as I entered, he immediately blocks me. So let me see what this says.
Reddit, instead of coming out and saying the shit that they want to say.
This is from Chewy's Live.
Say what you gotta say. Yeah.
But they give themselves away. It's so funny. You know why?
Yeah.
That's why.
That is funny. They usually do give themselves away because some of the stuff you were saying earlier, I was like, oh, that sounds like this person.
Oh my gosh, if you want to, whoever y'all, I don't want to say any names, but y'all please DM me who y'all think these people are. I would absolutely love to interview.
See, I say, this is a thing for my post. I said, keep playing the game if you want. I have receipts too. My receipt was that I knew that it was them that had sent me that message.
Y'all DM me later about my,
Okay, and now the Scissor Sisters page comes up, right? I'm on Keys Live. They come into the chat, I go to it, and I had a very visceral reaction to it. It was overwhelmingly homophobic. And, so obviously my most recent interaction problem had been with Chewy and Rose. I got what I thought was a homophobic message from Chewy and Rose, and now a homophobic troll page pops up. So for me, when trying to find who it was, my first thought is probably Chewy and Rose, right? Never said that they weren't. I mean, until now, I know that they were, but never said that they were, but I was inclined to believe it was them. Whenever we first looked at it, and it is a recycled account, but when we first looked at it, there was 3 followers, and it was Joyful, TikTok Hannah, and this account called Pearls and Peas. I'm sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly. So, and I said that on live. There's probably a recording of it. I probably have a recording of it because I said it on Keys Live. I was like, I'm going to fucking call these people out who are following it. I know Hannah got very upset. Joyful got very upset. I'm sorry. They said that they didn't follow it for that reason, blah, blah, blah. Fine. The reason why I'm mentioning that is so it had 3 followers. When you click on that Pearls and Peas, it's a snake and reptile breeder, right? It's got like 20,000 followers. I'm like, why is that page following Scissor Sisters, right? One of the 3 people. But I'm like, well, if the page was recycled, most likely it followed it whenever it was the previous thing, right? So then I checked. So they were both following each other. They were mutual. And then like the next day I looked and it was no longer following them. And I was like, okay, so, but they were still following it. So I'm like, whoever this is had to actively go into this account and unfollow it to separate themselves from it. That was that Pearl Place on their TikTok say they are from Houston, Texas. I had just had the conversation with Chewy and he said that they were from, not where they live, he was from Texas, and that's why he could say the N-word. I knew that Sparky and him were friends. They were on the outs. We had bonded at this point over being accused of going after them. So we had talked and messaged a few times. So I messaged her and thought she would be the one to know. And I said, do you know what city in Texas they are from? And she sent me the header of the Facebook, and it said Austin. So that actually was like, okay, that doesn't track, right? It's not because they're like very far from each other. That is all that Sparky sent me. I didn't do anything else with the information that she sent me. But because I was very vocal about what was going on, I got a message from someone, and no, I will never fucking say who it is. I will never, ever, ever put someone out, just like I wouldn't put out fucking Bayou Bell for doxing me. She fucking doxed me, okay? I wouldn't have said her name because I know she did it for Chewy and Rose. I know she fucking did. So yes, I'm sorry I have integrity, and I won't fucking out people. If I give you my fucking word that I won't, I will not. Somebody messaged me that fucking homophobic video and said, you're on the fucking right track. This is on their Facebook. It is not Rose's name on here. If I looked at it, I wouldn't know that was Rose, right? It's not her name. I don't know her last name. It is not Rose. So I'm like, I have to call this out. This is the most fucking disgusting thing that I've ever seen. But how do I do that if I can't even prove it's them? And again, now I've got the Scissor Sisters page that I feel is homophobic, the message from Rose that is fucking homophobic, and now I'm seeing this fucking post that's absolutely fucking homophobic. The most fucking homophobic thing I've ever seen in my life. So I went to the Facebook to confirm that it was Rose and Chewy that fucking posted it, because I wasn't about to get up on this internet and accuse anyone of doing that vile fucking shit without knowing 100% it was them. I scrolled back until the post from September 2025, which at that point I think was maybe 6 or 7 months prior. It was the same week that Charlie Kirk had been unalived. They didn't just have that post. I believe they had 4 or 5 other posts in a row, all homophobic in nature. No captions, no indication that it's for debate purposes. The video, the most horrific one, was posted from a reel. Reels are like your TikTok algorithm. You are shown what you are interested in, what you like, what you interact with, okay? There was other photos on that page. Obviously, if it was just Rose, I still wouldn't have been able to say, oh, it's them, because I don't know what Rose looks like, right? Nobody does. Chewy's on there, okay? So I'm like, okay, this is definitely them. I took just the homophobic posts, and I got the fuck out of there. I took no other fucking information whatsoever. Got that, got out, and I knew I had the proof. The next day, because people said that I sat on their Facebook for months. No. The very next day, I went on Mandy Land's panel, and as I said, I've been asking for over a week to talk to them about the post or the message they had sent me saying I needed some D. And they were in the chat. I finally see them both in the chat. I'd never seen them because I don't really, frequent Mandy Lands. So I was like, oh, good, Rose and Chewy. Oh, and by the way, I messaged Ann too, like trying to reach out to them. So I have proof that I was actively trying to talk to them like adults. I said, oh, Rose and Chewy are here. Why don't you guys come up and talk? And I'm not sure exactly what transpired. It kind of went out of control. And I was like, well, because I want to talk to them about being fucking homophobic. And they all screamed at me, told me you can't say that without proof. And I'm like, no, guys, I fucking have proof. Everybody screamed at me. In the chat, I saw DJ Jeanette and Jessica Ann said, get out of here. They won't let you talk. We'll go live for you. So I got out. Jeanette had messaged me, I think, and said, do you want me to go live? I opened that message, and by the time I did that, I saw Jessica Ann was live. So I went in there. It was not a setup. It was just the person who went live first. So I went on the live. I explained everything that happened. It was a very long live. It was a very emotional live. My story has never changed from that live until now. I don't know what's exactly pertinent throughout this, but I know that Chewy and Rose would not come in there, and I kept asking them to. While I was on that panel and they talked for a while, I was getting like 20, 30 invites to come to, I believe it was Cook's Live. So I got off the panel there, and I even say, guys, I think Chewy and Rose might be over there. Let me get off, and I'll go over there. So again, even knowing what they were doing, I knew that they, like, we still needed to have a talk. It was not that, and it's where they say that I said that I have pictures of their children, which never happened. So. But the thing is it one little thing turns into another, and whenever you have somebody who is actively trying to manipulate and con a mass of people, you have to unfortunately like be on guard and understand what these people are doing. So I'm just gonna stop rambling. So I don't want to play. Hold on, I don't want you guys. It's a stupid song. You're not going to want to see. Oh, so anyways, I'm showing that that page Rose was following, and this was just like in the first 2 days the page was up. She followed it, and she reposted every single post that was on it, every single one. Chewy, I don't think followed it. Oh, Chewy, I don't think followed it, but he also reposted a bunch of the posts. And then then they both unfollowed it. Like they almost didn't want to get, like, I don't know, caught being the ones that were following it. I don't know, because they were implicated. I don't know, because maybe they did it. So that happened, and then okay, so now remember, it was like 2 days later that they had the I'm sorry, or not I'm sorry, but explanation live, right? Oh, sorry, I just want to mention this too. I forgot this part. So the day that I was on Jessica Ann's panel, I mentioned that I was told before I'd ever called them homophobic, anything, Psychonic had a private live. And I was told by multiple people that Rose was on that live and said that I called Chewy a P3DO and I doxed him. Now, at this point, all we had was that argument, right? But what they say now is that the reason why their page was taken down was they determined illegal activity outside of the app was him being a P3DO. Therefore, I took his page down, I called him a P3DO, and somehow I doxed him. I don't know even how that happened, but that's what she said. I could never get a clip of that live, but it absolutely happened. Well, I was absolutely told that. So they were already, before I even called them homophobic, were lying on me, all fucking ready. Let me see. This is whenever I was on Jessica Ann's panel. That was on the 15th. So like I said, then they had their explanation live, and I just need to point out these things in case you guys didn't notice. I've said this repeatedly. He would not go on camera. Again, manipulators know about body language and all of that. So he would not go on camera, but he did as soon as he was done with the explanation. You had like papers rustling. You could tell that he was like working from a script, and that has been confirmed by the people who were supporting him at the time, that the night before they were all helping him on what he was going to say. They kept saying it was because of their anniversary, just like right now, how they won't just get on a panel and address it. They wouldn't address it back then either, because they can't, because they know they're wrong. So they have to wait. They see how the community is reacting, whatever explanation or excuse they're giving, and they're like, okay, run with it, right? So that's I guess the debate purposes fucking shit came after. You can hear the paper rustling, whatever, and also you can go back and look at the chat, and anyone who asked, what did you put with that post that gave anyone any indication that it was for debate purposes, they were muted. Why would he mute them, guys? Like, that is probably all I should have needed to say. This is a clip from Jessica Ann's page, I think. I've never doxed them. I've never, he said that I called him racist as well. I never did that. I just said he said the N-word, and I didn't like it. A lot of people don't like it. Okay. And then, upon their demand, and Conspiracy actually made a fucking video about this, and fucking thank you, Conspiracy. Thank you. I even said it's so fucking sad that somebody I don't know is standing up for me, and my friends are telling me I deserved it. Ex-friends are telling me I deserved it. So they were demanding that I send proof. They said that that I made up the page, that I did this to set them up. Rose like we know now, told Conspiracy that it was definitely not her page. She hasn't posted on any social media other than TikTok since January, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm trying to, because they're demanding proof, and I'm like, oh my God, you can hear it. You can hear all the live. I'm like, how am I going to prove it? It's not her name. And if I give you it, I'm technically doxing her, but it's not going to confirm anything because it's not her name on here. So how do I confirm it? And I'm literally sitting here like, guys, what do I do? And so somehow we determined, like, we'll send a picture of them, whatever, or like somehow proving that it's them. So I get off and I go in my phone and I realize I didn't even take any fucking photos of them. And I have this too because I have the fucking screenshot and the metadata that says that I took it the day and the time that this all was happening. It's like May 15th at like 4:17 or some shit. So I go back to their Facebook,
Hannah blocked her.
proof that they are demanding, scrolling, just trying to see like what the most appropriate photo is. There's an AI photo of Chewy and Rose, both side profile, looking at each other. AI photo. Take a screenshot of that.
You heard me, Hannah?
Flip Rose's AI image out. Still knowing that these people, if allowed, would kill me.
You're welcome. I don't like how that one moves.
I still respected her privacy enough to flip out her AI image, not that I was posting to the world, but that I was sending to Conspiracy. And I blocked out her name. She has made a whole entire fucking video confirming everything that I am saying right now. That is all I sent. As we know, Rose blocked her. And, okay. So anyway, then Bayou Bell messaged me and said, because I said, if anybody knows her personally, you know, and they give permission, I'll send it with the name, whatever. But then I started thinking, I'm like, no, they're setting me up. So Bayou Bell had messaged me and said, I am Rose's personal friend. They gave me permission for you to send me the unedited proof. And I said, you know them? Your friend, you know her real name? And she said, yes, I do. And I said, well, then you can go to Facebook
Delulu.
and type in her name and you can see it for yourself. I am not going to dox her. I am not going to give you anybody's information. Even though you're telling me and Rose is saying it's fine, you go there and look at it. A few minutes later, she texted me and said, oh, wow. And I said, are you going to say it publicly that you saw it and you confirmed it was on their page? She blocked me. Okay? I'm playing the video to see what comes next. I'm sorry, going through this, I'm so disgusted. Okay, and then this is a clip. It's a little back, but this is a just a screenshot from the disgusting ass comments that were in his explanation live. Mimi said, just like when they were trying to take your page down. Then he takes the My Lunita account that he had originally sent me the fucking perfect reads and data. He turned that page into an entire page about me, and he took multiple clips of me crying on the live, talking about what he'd done, and made fun of them all, calling me a predator. This one in particular was really fucking terrible. It said, it was a part where I was explaining how it is difficult, and it's really sad when you love people, and you know that if they knew, they wouldn't accept you, or you think that. And how hard that is. And he took that and he clipped it and he put over the entire video, Sal's rejected by her family. Okay? He made this page. Yankee Cajun, all she had to do was stop and the hate campaign against certain people would have stopped. Stacy backup to each their own except Sal's. Boo, tomato emojis. Slayer Wolf, not an F given. Phoenix Rising, I am bisexual and I grew up in the 80s and 90s. I have never been treated poorly because of my preference. Of course, I don't make my preference a part of my identity either. These are comments on that post from our fucking community. People who used to be my friends. Sorry. Are you okay? Yeah. I'm okay.
Oh my God, she's making me want to vomit. Fucking fake ass lying bitch.
Who is Strawberry? Something.
Strawberry?
Strawberry Cream 202.
I don't know.
guys who've all witnessed
It might just be an accident.
transpired during all of this. The thing that's me saying that I'm fake crying. That's great.
I don't know them.
How am I fake crying? But then also you're making fun
Neither
of
do I.
women rejected me for being gay. I don't know how anybody thinks that's not homophobic. Not sure, but I'm glad you all liked it and commented. Good job. Oh, Bayou Belt. Oh, cry me a river. Thanks, sweetheart. Mimi Lou. Laughed my ass off. Bev. When and where was this? Laugh out loud. Awesome. So everybody knows what was going on. I went, to different panels because these are my people, these are my friends. Like they'll hear my side, right? Everyone I went to, the Boo Sal's thing would happen. I would get attacked in every chat that I went to. I went on, I believe it was Keisha's panel, and I know Wildbird was up there, Starlight was up there. And I said, yeah, I'll come up and talk, but I don't want to come up and argue. I don't want to be yelled at. Like, I just ask me questions, I'll answer them. As soon as I got up, I think Wildbird may have asked one question, and then everyone started to scream at me. And I remember I was like, you guys, you have to let me talk. And Puffyana said, you've talked enough, you fucking bitch. Paraphrasing. I did doubt. No, this is fucking unproductive. You guys don't want to hear me. You just want to yell at me. So I left. And I don't think, other than just a few times, I don't think I had another time to speak after that. So then, you guys know what's been, back and forth. I know that you guys think a lot of it was me. I could probably show you 100 hours of him going on and being disgusting about me shortly after he had the 2.5-hour rant. Disgusting rant, saying that I was doing this because I wanted him to know I wanted his pee-pee, and I wanted to know what a real man felt like. Not homophobic at all. No. Very nice that the community accepted this. And Rose says she wants to be in the middle. That's what it is. That's why. So yeah, everybody that I was attacking him and trying to take him down. I was causing the fucking witch hunt against them, which if you paid attention, everybody was supporting them, not me. But whatever. So and then I'm so sorry. In one of those things before all the homophobic stuff started, there was also the Katie Cakes live. That was another thing that he did not like about me, and he'll still say it to this day. Somebody stole his content. I recorded the live and I posted it. He took the live for me and he posted it because he got shut down, so he couldn't retrieve the live. I knew that people were going to want to see that Katie Cakes live. I asked Katie Cakes for her permission before I posted it and told her I know it's personal. If there's anything you want me to take out, I will. I cleared the person who was about, but apparently he was upset because I didn't mess with him. So okay, so then now we're to Anna. So because this whole rhetoric that is everybody's put forward, I'm the bad guy. I dig into people. I look people up, and that's my MO. I wasn't aware of that, but that's what decided. So Anna perks up and she's like, oh, I can take this opportunity to get in there, right? So I see them on a panel one night, and she says to Chewy and Rose, oh, Miss Rose, I've been trying to get in touch with you for like a week now. And yeah, I have messages, I have all this stuff proving that she's the one that digs into people. Like we can prove that nobody would listen to me before, but they'll listen to me now. And Rose and Chewy were like, yeah, absolutely. Your platform, our platform, wherever you want to go, like we'll make sure you're safe. It'll be great, right? So I knew that was going to happen. Anna had me blocked, or I don't know. No, she had me blocked on this one. So I went on my backup, messaged her because I knew what I had sent, and I said, Anna, I do not give a shit. Show all the messages. Do not put out my personal info. I pray to God everybody knows about the fucking dress thing. I'll try to, in a nutshell, somebody in the community needed a dress. I wanted to give her mine. You couldn't send photos on TikTok. She was already talking to her behind, off the app. So I sent her pictures of my dress to show to OG so I could give her my fucking dress. Okay, that's the only reason why she had my phone number or pictures of me. So I said, please do not give out any personal information. Show whatever messages you want. Blocked me. I go with it. I said, Anna, you're doxing me because at a time she was showing the phone to the screen and it looked like it was my phone number at the top. And I was freaking out and I was like, Anna, you're fucking doxing me. She had already shown my photos first thing. And I'm like, please stop, you're fucking doxing me. What are you doing? And they blocked me. So I'm freaking out. I'm messaging all the people that I can on her fucking panel, telling people, please go in there and fucking tell her to shut this shit down, have some fucking decency. Because I knew they were about to do it to Sarah, too. And so then somebody had screen recorded it and sent me it and zoomed it, and they were like, it wasn't my phone number, it was my name. It just said, like, Sal's TikTok. So I was like, okay, all right, whatever. Let her do whatever she wants. If anybody's listened to that live, I'm sorry, because it was so annoying, so it meant nothing. There was nothing. It was a nothing burger, and it was just painful to listen to. So I went ahead and I still have it. I posted me and Anna's messages. Why she was trying to say that she could justify that I dug into people was because I was looking for Red 70. Everyone knew I was looking for Red 70 on this app, actively on this app, because that person had planted a comment in Key's fucking live talking about Skip's kids, and everybody was going after Key and Anna, as a matter of fact, because Anna was her mod, because the comment was put in her chat. So I was like, let me fucking find out who Ren 70 is. Everyone knew that. She thought since I had that in the conversation that would be enough proof for them to think that that like they would, help them show that I was the bad one. She also showed Sarah's messages, which had nothing, and but she was nice enough to show Sarah's kids on live, which again I've told everybody, nobody cares. So I'm saying, Anna, you're doxing me. I come to live, and listen to what she says, because she says that she didn't realize that it was me. I said, please let me up.
All this drama. Miss Rose, I've been trying to get a hold of you for almost a week, right? About trying to get a hold of you, what time it would be good for me to give you these messages for several days already. Yeah. So I didn't just look at you the day before.
Rose and Chewy are both my panel with her.
Is that Sal's right there, Gift First Converse? Oh, it is here. I don't want to block their face. Oh, let me go and do my little back.
Yeah, that was Rose making fun of me as she was. Oh, then I showed a screenshot of her doxing her kids. Obviously, I covered it up. Okay, then we get to the apology, right? That everybody keeps saying, why didn't you just accept the apology? Why didn't you just let it go? He was heartfelt. It was great. Okay, so Casey May, she sent me the apology, and she was like, look, this is great. She made a whole fucking post about it. I'm looking at it on her, the replay page or whatever. On here on TikTok. And it says, the Jip First Chronicles, let's heal the community. Chewy's heartfelt, sincere apology to Sal's. Casey May posted that, right? My friend Casey May. She sent it to me and she said, this is amazing. Look at this. Like, he's apologizing. She's like, maybe like this can all be over. And I said to her, well, we will see. A few other people asked me, do you think it's genuine? Well, we will see, right? The next morning, after the apology, I want this to end all that. You guys have heard the apology. You haven't heard my shit, but you've heard his apology. The next morning, Rose is in Anna's chat saying hello and saying, thank you so much for doing that. She is disturbed. I just did a clip, but I'll let you guys hear this.
I know what she's disturbed because she always thought that I was never going to say the truth of what she would ask me. The thing is that I never gave her my phone number. She's trying to pretend I doxed her and I didn't.
Okay. Then that evening, the day post-apology, she is in Chanel's chat. She is in the chat telling them to play a recording of me and Zombie Mom, which I think was actually the night before, which is probably why she was like resurrected it, because she was like, oh shit, I got more. Anna was a nothing burger, but this might be something. Me and Zombie Mom were on a live and we were talking, and she had said to me, I remember when I sent you that troll page, and I know you were genuinely shocked. I remember that. It was the troll page on here, the Rebecca Rose is a liar. Zombie Mom had sent me that and said, somebody doxed Rose. And I said, oh my God, oh, for fuck's sake, you gotta be fucking kidding me, right? That's what she sent me, was the troll page. Well, Queen Rose was like, I can twist this into saying that she's the one who sent her the Facebook, right? So that's what she's telling them. I'm begging them to let me fucking up and explain. She is telling them where to play, the timestamp, everything. And Chanel at first was like, sorry, Sal, this isn't about you. This has something to do with Zombie Mom. Rose starts putting Zombie Mom and Sal's are predators in the chat. And I was like, what the so I started saying something, and I think it was Chanel was like, you're not going to disrespect Rose in my chat. I'm like, she just called me a fucking predator. Like, what the fuck? I have this posted too, actually. You can see me. I don't have it in this one, but you can see me going back and forth. Warren was on the panel. I messaged her. Chanel, I messaged her. Zombie Mom came in, and I believe they muted her. We were like, this is wrong. She sent me the fucking troll page. She did not send me the Facebook. This is where shit gets fucking twisted. If you don't let the other side get up and fucking speak, let's fucking shut this shit down now. I go back in, I request up. Nanny says, no, sorry, we don't have any room. And then Nellie says, oh yeah, we must all be idiots. We just don't know anything. And then that became Zombie Mom gave me her fucking Facebook. Then that day, remember, we're still 1 day post apology. Rose puts on her story, Zombie Mom and Sal's are predators. And then the cycle continued. Every time I got on panel and spoke about them, I was trying to fucking defend myself, and no one would listen. I definitely got petty as far as Mimi saying I posted photos from inside her home. That is untrue. There are many things that this man has done to me, but one of the first things that he did was every time I would change my profile photo, he would take it and make it his, right? Anything that as soon as I did it too, immediately, within 10 minutes, he'd fucking do it. People would send me a screenshot. He'd be on fucking Audrey's panel, fucking 500 people in there with my profile photo. Sometimes he made it him with me sitting behind him on a bike, holding him like I like him, like we're boyfriend and girlfriend, right? Not homophobic at all. With my rainbow suit on. Not homophobic at all. So somebody, because everything is fucking public on TikTok, somebody sent me about a minute-long clip that Rose had accidentally gone live. Her house was fucking disgusting. There was cat shit all over the floor. She was stepping over trash. It was filthy. It was disgusting. So, because they had been doing all the fucking shit that they were, I kept trying to fucking tell people, nobody would listen. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be petty. I'm gonna play this fucking game too. I took a picture of the cat shit, and I made that my profile photo. And I said, all right, let's see if he takes this one. And now it's turned into I was inside of their house taking photos. And you guys all believe it. I have a clip out where it says Zombie Mom and Sal snoop my Facebook. Predators. That was May 4th, the day after the apology. So that's pretty much the timeline until whatever has happened here recently, and he's, threatening to kill me. Anna did not originally give him my information, I don't think, because the first contact that I had was the 28th. I know there's probably some stuff that I'm missing, but it definitely, he was doing the things that he could do whenever he didn't have my information to taunt me and talk shit about me. And we've realized too that apparently very late night is whenever he was giving his rants. If he does post his lives, he cuts the parts out. I have someone who can still get his lives. I'm not recording them. So they do send them to me for evidence purposes, and I will go through and search my name, and I sometimes can't even fucking get through it because it's so disgusting, or just because I can't fucking listen to him talk. And I've tried to make posts, and they say that I won't stop talking about them, but I literally stopped for a week, and I made a compilation of 4 days in a row that he kept talking about me, and one of those days was the break comment, and I hadn't commented on them in a week. So what am I supposed to do, right? Just fucking keep taking it? Or, I'm sorry. The reason why I started being vocal again was I started getting contacted, and then I saw my dog as his profile photo, which he says he got from my Twitter, which is absolutely false. And I'll explain why he said that. It's absolutely false. So I see my dog's photo. I'm getting messages. I'm like, he has my information. She gave him my fucking phone number. He has it. Not going to call it out because he's baiting me. That's what he wants me to do. So I knew that they were planning on doxing me. I knew that they were just waiting for me to do something where they would be justified. He literally said if he doxed me, he would gain followers. So they just needed a little something. So I preemptively held a live one time and played clips, right? Of the things that he has said, different things, not even, I mean, it's like probably 2% of what has actually happened. K-Mac was there, they were streaming us. So as we were playing the clips, Chewy was playing whatever, you know, he was streaming us, and that's whenever he doubled down and said absolutely he would have his way with me if I came to his home, even though I never threatened that. So I'm playing this, and I said, I didn't say that I know that they have my information. I said, I can tell that something's about to come. I want to do this preemptively, so when it happens and they get doxxed again or something happens to them, people understand that I'm telling you now, I see that they are building up to do something, so please pay attention to what is going to happen, right? And I was not wrong, because then the day that I started getting the messages, I believe it was, Rose got doxxed again. And, okay, I won't even go into that whole thing. That's neither here nor there. I have my suspicions of who did it. But, yeah. Suspicious. Very, very suspicious, yeah. So, for anybody who thinks it was just one dog, and the reason why he knew it was deceased, because that's what I heard Rose say was, well, she said it was her deceased dog. He knew she was deceased because my ex-wife would always post, like, you know, goodbye, rainbow dogs. I didn't say she was deceased for years, but Chewy did because he knows. He also made his backup, again, the original My Lunita, that sent me the D comment, that made a hate page about me. He changed that into my Twitter handle. The profile photo was of my other deceased dog. There was a post on it of my profile photo from Twitter with the song "One Way or Another, I'm Gonna Get You." Yeah, hilarious, Kai, right? Sorry, I shouldn't make that dig, but you guys all did fucking laugh at me whenever I tried to tell you the story. So, yeah, hilarious. So I've seen all this. I know it's coming. Then he starts making comments in his lives, slyly saying my
No Shih Tzu here.
My Twitter handle is just let her breathe, and he would be talking
There's
about me.
two Chihuahuas, a Schnauzer,
just let her breathe.
a three-legged
So all sorts of
husky,
these little innuendos
a
that
husky
you guys would
Dane,
never know, you would never notice. And then as he's on live, he's rotating
a doodle,
pictures, and he puts up the picture of my mother-in-law's dead dog. And somebody asked him,
some
said,
old
that dog's
fucker
cute,
named
right?
Tank,
He's like, oh yeah, it's my mom's dog. So you guys are all sitting
a white
there,
pitty.
like the innocent people who didn't know about all this, thinking that you're there and you're doing, you know, something productive that you're interested in, that you think is noble, and there he is being a fucking creep. And it's just continuing, and he's laughing at all you guys because he's so smart and nobody will catch on, and he knows that I know, and he's scaring the shit out of me, right?
Oh, that's a Chihuahua.
So
He caught kennel cough when he went to puppy jail last week.
Am I missing anything? Then we get to them reaching out to me and giving me the Discord call.
You might want to monitor that. That's a shot that they're supposed to get. That can get real bad.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
Is. And I have to keep saying, you will not find a clip where I threaten them. I was petty about the fucking house shit, but considering what they were doing, I didn't know what the fuck else to do. Like, yes, I definitely got petty. I definitely said the fucking cat shit comments, but I am not apologizing for anything else that I did in this situation. And I am not going to say I was wrong. They were homophobic. That man is a monster. That man is exactly the man that I tried to tell you guys about 4 months ago. No normal human posts that on their page for any reason, who's not homophobic. Not a debate. If you wanted to debate, you would go to a private room and pull it up and say, let's watch this. You would never post it publicly on your family's Facebook. It was liked and it was loved. Okay, the other posts around it were talking about how Jeffree Star agrees. They love doing that. They love siding with, like Donald Trump. They love siding with the gays that agree with their agenda, right? So Jeffree Star doesn't think that transgender people should use, the bathroom of their choice. So they have that post. which makes them like, we're not homophobic because Jeff Starr says it. And then the other one was the Kansas City Chiefs were outline any rainbow flags, and they have the rainbow flag with an X over top of it. Not homophobic at all, right? No caption with it. Posted it twice. Not homophobic at all. Excuse me, sorry. So anyway, I had a point. I just forgot. But yeah. I was like I said, I'm sure there's more that I'm forgetting if I think about it as I'm going. I will say whatever. But like I said, everything that I've claimed, I can show you guys video, fucking text, everything, every fucking thing. You will never find me threaten them. As the worst that I did was say, clean up the cat shit in your house. Homophobic and misogynistic are not attacks. That is my opinion of them, and I'm not wrong. And I wish you guys would have listened to me 4 months ago, because that is the man who thinks that we should celebrate giving a 13-year-old an automatic pew-pew and to go around and shoot gay and transgender people on site because they're demons. That is the man you guys have been protecting and defending and shitting on me for the last 4 months. And then I play you guys a fucking clip letting you know what kind of a monster he is. And I'm told I pushed him to it. By Mimi and by Dank and by Judy, apparently. And anybody that can say that, stay the fuck away from me. So when Sal's is ready, we're going to start letting people up one at a time. Crystal's going to control the panel, and we're going to try and do this in an orderly way to where she's not overwhelmed with a bunch of people just yelling at her and trying to get answers or whatever. That way we can ask her questions, show her love and support, and go forward from there. We love you, Sals. Thank you. Thank you guys all for listening. I'm sorry if it was annoying, but if it was, you could have left. So, and if you didn't want to listen, just don't speak on it anymore. That's all I ask.
I can't stay. Hey, I can't stay. I have information coming to me while you guys were talking, and I'm going to sit in it for a minute because people are afraid right now because they've taken these threats seriously. But I'm telling you, I'm going live later, and I'm not trying to derail your live, K-Mac, but I need to figure out how I'm going to handle it because if you think this is something, this doesn't scratch the surface, people. And I'm sitting here appalled that on an app on social media that people would go to the lengths they would go to destroy someone's life. For what? For what?
And that's not Sheena, right?
That is Sheena.
I was gonna say they sound so much alike. Like, okay.
I'm telling you. And it makes me almost consider leaving, but I'm just too stubborn. It makes me want to say, fuck this noise and get out of here. It's too far. It's too much.
Sheena, is everybody okay?
Yeah, I need a minute, guys. Okay, I need a minute on this. I really do. I'm just glad, Sal's, that call came out when it did.
Oh, God.
Glad it did.
Okay.
Me too. I love y'all. I'm going to go jump in the shower and just chill my brain out.
Love you too, Sheena.
Love y'all.
I really do love Sheena. I'm just saying that. I think too, and I don't say concerns like that very often. That really scares me. This is my point, guys. This is why I was saying it's so important. And you guys think, oh, it's just TikTok, it's no big deal. But like literally, I could have been driven to unalive myself. He was emboldened to come and unalive me because you guys all apologized to him. You guys made it okay for what he was doing. No one said anything whenever he said any of the words that he said to me because I pushed him to it. Do you guys see what is wrong with this community, with this world? We are people behind here, and we are really affected by the words and the actions of us, like on this app. And I get like an argument, I get being petty, but when you keep pushing and it's literally 300 or 400 people against one that you won't even fucking listen to for a minute.
How does it feel,
what are you doing
bitch?
to them? Like, imagine what you enabled a monster, and the next one could be worse. The next one that
The
you guys
monster
do this
is
to could be
you.
worse, or it could be him and he could do worse. Because you guys all tell him it's good. He's right. Defend your family. Has anyone ever heard me say anything about his family, his home, his children? Nothing. Never.
And that was my whole point with Mimi, is because she is the one that has been so vocally loud supporting him, and I was just using her own analogy against her, basically. I was saying, so you're saying that if we turn it around and put you in Sal's position, that your DV abuser, that you pushed him. I wasn't trying to say she deserved it or anything. I'm just using her own analogy, right? I mean, can y'all understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, absolutely. And she's absolutely lying. I would literally lay down my life right now. That is her sibling. That is the same fucking wrinkle, genetic wrinkle. Sorry. That's the kind of monster that she is. She will get up here, cry to you, tell you that is from DV, just so she can get you to not like the person she doesn't want you to like and care about her more. Oh, and send her gifts.
Sounds
Well,
herself for it. So I'm sorry, Louise. Go ahead.
Sorry, Kim, can I just jump up quickly here? She's also missing out, Sal's, the fact that they were on a live, sort of like dropping hints about the image of Sal's, what they come across, and I actually found a page where they fully doxed Sal's picture from one of our social medias.
What?
So,
please don't say it. Can you just message it to me?
I'm not going to obviously see it, obviously I'm not going to see anything, but they did dox a photo of Sal's, what they had, so I just want to put that out there.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry, Sal's.
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not ashamed of anything. Like, they were probably jealous when they saw my fucking Facebook page, or my wife's Facebook page. Let me say that. Oh, and let me be clear about that. So, they are trying to say, well, they're going to tell you that it's justified because I went to their Facebook. They can go to my Facebook. They can take my images off of my social media, right? So that's why he said in that call, I took the pictures of her dogs from her Twitter. That is a lie. I never had any photos other than my profile photo on Twitter. Never posted any photos. I may have reposted a Pepsi thing or something, like an image, but never had any of my personal photos on Twitter. He's doing that because if anybody says, well, why did you go to the wife's page, right? Why did you take images from the wife's page? So he's like, oh, I got the dogs because from the Twitter page. And that's why Rose is so emphasizing, I saw the dress. I saw the wife. I saw the rabbi. Because she is just letting you guys know that she only looked at it, right? I was married, 11 years ago. We had been together for 15 years. So if she saw my dress, you guys are so freaked out about me going back 8 months, right? 6 months, 8 months. They went back 15 years, right? 15 years. And I know that there's people on this app that do have my photo. So he absolutely not only took pictures of my dog off of my ex-wife's fucking Facebook, he also took pictures of me. And I'm sure they have all of them, to be quite frank with you. But I hope they look at them and wish what their life was. So
I just wanted to tell
I hope it makes them feel very bad inside. Sorry.
I just wanted to, hi. I just wanted to tell you that I always believed you, and I love you, and I hate when you're sad.
No, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm going through the different stages, and no, I'm okay right now. And I have to say that I keep focusing on all the negatives, but there has been so many positives. Many people on both sides have stuck by me and believed me and listened or at least didn't participate in all the fuckery. So please, whenever I say you all, the shoe fits, right? If you guys didn't, I am not saying that about you.
I know.
I seriously, Marley. Oh my god! And did you see that they both flew and then they came back? I know. Oh my god! They chased. They chased their son away from last year. Because the son keeps coming back to the nest. Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, I'll send you the video. Oh, please do. Yeah, I didn't know that. I've been obviously consumed, so I haven't been watching them as much. Okay, I was happy. No, it's okay. It's okay. Go ahead. No, I love K-Mac and Sal, so.
Judy, what are you talking about?
I love Marley, too. And I love Sal's, too. Marley's amazing. Yes, and I love K-Mac, too.
No one said Judy.
Well, hang in there, okay?
That was a whole nother live that I was playing.
As I'm describing right now, so much more love has come out of this, and I'm not even kidding, guys. Like, so fucking much more. It's like sometimes it's like hard to like take it all in, because there's been so much fucking support, and that makes me thankful that we still can't.
Yeah, that's what I started playing until Autumn came live.
Because otherwise, it's never gonna change. Yeah, because people don't know. People honestly, like, they're shocked to find out. Like, for example, Susan and Cooks. I know they did not know. They really didn't know. They didn't know how bad it was. And people didn't know what to believe. That was another thing. Like, it was like, well, like, because you've got people out there like Mimi saying, well, she pushed them, and Dane and saying, well, she deserved it because she pushed it. She started it. And then Judy. You know, you've got people like that making the waters muddy, and so people don't know what to think. So we want to clear that today and make sure that you do know what to think. You know exactly what happened from the start to the end, and if you have any questions, then now's the time to ask her. Sorry, I'm eating. It's starting the thunder here. My dog's freaking out. Between the thunder and the freaking fireworks. Oh God, that's a lot. And then like after it happens, like 2 days after, she gets the anxiety shits. So it's gonna happen. It's coming. I know it's coming. Yeah, where's Key? Does Key want to come up and talk? Has she left? Could you message me by email? Is it like, should I check like right now? Shit. Fucking like, how fucking far is this gonna go, guys?
As far as you drag it, bitch, you're on panel pushing it.
Sorry that you got drug into this. But do you guys see, though, like, the pattern? That's why whenever I was originally going through the timeline thing, I was like, I didn't realize until I was, like, putting it together just how much Mimi had a hand in all of this. I didn't say she did everything, but just how much she had a hand in all of this and was motivating and behind the scenes, telling them, encouraging them, and picking all the people that didn't like her and spoke up against her. She was telling Chewy and Rose, these are bad people. Stay away, you know. They're out to get you. Hi, Barry. Hi, Barry. Hi, guys.
Can you hear me? I have my headphones in. I can take them out if I need to.
No, I can hear you.
Okay. I want to come up and kind of give like a preface because I didn't doubt you, Styles, just because I used to follow them and I used to be in their lives. And I've heard the way he talks. And I brought this up before because my dad is extremely religious and homophobic. And just the rhetoric and things he said were things my dad has said. So I didn't doubt you at all. And then I also wanted to ask if you guys remember anything that was going on with them and Starlight, because that's when I stopped following them and stopped hanging around them because of how they moved with the Starlight thing and the Google Doc password change or whatever.
That was crazy.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was crazy. In fact, Sal's came to Starlight's defense, and then, I'm sorry, but Starlight kind of acted like an asshole after that to me.
Emily Ann, I'm not going to say this in defense of anybody. I'm just going to say I've noticed people's timelines. People don't know how to put a fucking timeline together with the facts and not their context of the facts. So they'll put the facts, but they'll add what they're saying about it, and that's not the timeline. People can, I don't know why. They can't just state the facts.
Exactly.
And then Starlight basically said, "Hey, Starlight's an OG. Let's give her more respect than this." Blah blah blah. And I think literally Starlight turned right around and was just like, unkind. I don't remember exactly what she said, but it was unkind. And I remember talking to Sal's after the fact, and I was like, "What the hell was that?" You know? Yeah. I don't remember. I know that they were holding alive because the password got changed, and like the Emma Rose path, like no one knows what the Emma Rose email, Facebook stuff is, messages, and now Starlight's going live to talk about it. Wonder how she got it. Like, they kept making all these statements that insinuated Starlight was the one that changed the password, and then I'm like, how do you can't just accuse somebody of doing that? And they're like, we're not accusing her. I'm like, well, you clearly are. Like, you're making it sound like it. You're watching her live and you never watch her live to see what she talks about, because all of a sudden the password changed and she's the one that pops up. Like, they just have this, like, mentality. They were giving off on the live that they were accusing her. And then when I called them out for that, we got into a fight on my friend's live because she called me out from the chat. She was on my friend Renee's live. And she's like, Barry, I have a phone meeting. You said we were calling out Starlight and we weren't, and they like put their tail between their legs and backed out and said that they never said that. I was like, I was there. Like, it's not like this is hearsay. Like, I was in your live. I was one of the people that got the impression you were accusing Starlight, and then Starlight shows up and asks what's going on because everybody's sending her this live. I'm not the only person that got that impression. You know, everyone was sending Starlight that live, and then she showed up and was like, "What's going on?" Like, no. So that's just how they are. And so then the Sal stuff came up and they were exposed for the homophobic video, and then people like me are asking, why was there no caption? Like, how is this sparking a debate when there's not like a, hey, what do you think of this? Or how horrible was this sound? Like, there's nothing to debate it, to get people to see who is in your life. For what? To see who in your life is a horrible person, so then you can, that's the only reason I would want to know, like, to post it to see who's the douchebag and like not be friends with them because they like this content. I don't know, like, what would you post that for? And so I got muted for asking that. So then I blocked them.
Was one of the ones, yeah, but she wasn't the only one, because I saw other people come in and go, "Why are we getting muted just for asking a straightforward, respectful question?"
Yeah, I saw MLF ask the question. That was before I knew who they were. Like, that was the first time I ever saw that they asked the question. They got muted, and I was like, wow, so people are getting muted for asking that question? That's crazy. Where's the caption? And then I got muted.
Wow. If they had nothing to hide. I mean, like, if it was me or anyone, think about it, like, and somebody was like, hey, we found this really, awful, terrible post, and you didn't do it, or why you posted it, I jump on a video and be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Show me this shit.
I had gave you a whole balloon last time and you didn't let me up.
And they were in every chat that I was in that day.
I love you too, Hidden. I just accepted it. I don't know why it didn't bring you up.
They weren't
They
having
bring me up. I saw it says to give a coin and then to come up, but I was like, I gave you more than a coin. I gave you 10 coins.
Of course I
Oh, damn. I didn't
Oh
even
my
know.
damn!
I've been on mute. I've taken a moment because
What happened?
lie detector. You don't want to lie.
I just
Everything
figured
okay?
out some more shit. No, it's gonna be okay though. I figured out I was lied to. So,
Okay, cool. So that
Oh
automatically
no.
yep.
Well, you did. Well, I'll remind you, you did say your mama's messing between relatives, between the family. So,
Yeah.
why would she do that?
People don't realize, like when they're like, "Oh, cut someone off," and somebody's not supposed to do that. Y'all, hold on, somebody mute. Wait.
Sorry, it was me. It was my signal light. Sorry about that.
People don't realize, like, sometimes somebody's not cutting that person off because they absolutely need them, like they depend on them.
Right.
And I've said it, my mom knows that I won't cut her off behind this shit, but Ken and will. And it's just dawning on me, like, how true that is. And like, I just, god damn it, I just want to fucking, I just want help so I can not depend on none of those fuckers anymore, and I can just fucking come clean and tell everything and show everything, because this is some bullshit.
I know that there's the reason behind why, because you said it yourself, your mom helped you, you were in need of help, and you can't really slap the hand that feeds you. So I get that, but this is sad. But you know what? Look what just happened to Audrey. Now she's returning money back to people because of her mom.
Exactly, but the difference is, like, I'm not getting money from this, like, I can't,
No,
my
I
hands are so
know.
fucking tied, because my mom is the only one I can call, and she'll fucking help, like, if I need, like, something like my car, or, money, help with
Right.
rent or something like crazy, she can help. And if I don't have that, I literally, like, I mean, I'd end up losing my car, I'd end up losing my place. And
Right.
I wasn't always like that, and I was very stable. That's why me and my mom have had periods in my life where we didn't talk, because I wouldn't accept the bullshit. I would very much go quiet as soon as some bullshit would happen. And the only reason I think that she's cool with doing this bullshit right now is because she knows that I'm in a position where she can do it. And oh well. She knows
No,
I'm
it's
not going to
not
get
a
that mad at
well.
her.
But also, I understand why you would want your independence.
That
Leave me
exactly.
be. You know, I feel that. I'm literally busting my ass in this heat, and I gotta go home for a minute to cool off because it's too hot. But I will finish what I gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do, and that's it. You know.
I think releasing, I'm not, like, no, like, there's no point, like, there's just no point. It's not, nothing's gonna happen, nobody's gonna do shit about it, all they're gonna get is their gossip to talk about, and my mom won't help me anymore, and I won't, that'll be it.
I mean, if you want to get paid,
It's
just
no
wait to get
fucking
paid.
secret, because Gypsy put it out. It's no secret. I literally needed $10 not even a month ago for my kids to eat a pizza that night. My financial situation has not gotten any fucking better. So for me to just come out and, give something, knowing that if I'm able to get any help, it's from this one person that's going to cut that person off. That's stupid. When it's not even worth it. It's not worth it. I'm only going to fuck myself.
No, I get that. Especially after this, why lie to you about that? Why even play in your face like that? I don't get it. That part I don't get. Why
Well,
do it?
I get it now. Now it makes sense why. And she lied in my face more than once. She lied when we spoke on the 3rd, and she said, "I'm so tired. I'm probably gonna go camping. If anything, I'm gonna go to my sister, well, my sister's, so her daughter's house, for just a little bit, and that'll be it." And called me this morning and say that they showed up in the middle of the night, when the looks that I'm seeing is this was planned. It's your truck in the videos. It's your shit
Oh
that's in the video.
God!
Yeah, so did
Really? I
they
didn't
show up
see
in the middle of the
that.
night, or did you just tell me you weren't doing anything so that I didn't come?
Wow.
Yeah, but she knows. Oh, because I actually need her. She could just do whatever the fuck. It's the same abusive shit that any other abusive partner does. They do this shit knowing that you need them.
Right.
Damn, and it's all lies. Because I already messaged the person and said, I don't agree. That Sal's is up there saying fucking bullshit lies and y'all not clocking it.
Oh,
Sal's
What are
doesn't
they
I
know
thought
saying?
you were
any
talking about
fucking thing
Sal's.
What
about
are they
prepping.
saying about you?
All kinds of fucking lies. It's Sal's. Go to Sal's YouTube and you will see the 3 people she stalks.
Okay.
I'm not part of the problem. The problem is Sal's. I'm over here minding my own goddamn business. You want to see a fucking problem? Tell Sal to admit that she fucking sent CPS and APS over. It's Chip versus Converse.
Wow. That's just wild work. Literally just wild
But
work.
you're not gonna see the video she had of my grandchildren up there because I got that shit fucking taken down.
Good Lord.
That's Predator.
Oh,
I know
damn. But why'd
Sal's
you
was
send it to me
involved
so
with
fast?
Mimi and them when they looked up all of the information what from Sweetest Honey. Like they're all mentioned in those texts. Like from there's like all of them: Naomi, Mimi, Tammy, Stella Lane, Quiche, and I want to say I don't know. There's a whole bunch,
That's just wild work.
and
That's
they
all there
all
is to
looked up like the family and got contacted her brother's like dead
Well,
or dead brother's wife.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
But what I'm trying to understand is why
Mimi
in the
was fully
fuck
involved in that one.
is Autumn's mom playing in her face because she needs her? That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand because that's your fucking mom at the end of the day. My mom, I can literally fight with her about
If
whatever.
I wanted to do a panel and really bust down my life, y'all's jaws would be on the fucking floor. Like, it is my character and my heart alone as to why family is still around. Because I don't leave. I don't want to leave them. They're my fucking family. You know, but like, it's whatever.
And I understand where
This
that
ain't the
comes
first
from.
time my mom said some shit like this. I said it on Morbid's panel. My mom straight up had a friend come over that wasn't supposed to come over. I wasn't supposed to tell my dad. I told my dad. My dad asked my mom. My mom said I was lying. My dad said that he was going to beat my ass if I was lying. She looked me and him dead in the face and said she's lying, and then stood there where I got my ass beat.
which is which is crazy. You would think that she would take the knocks.
No, no. Like, and for me to sit here and just be just fucking holding everything like, oh, why don't go tell family business on TikTok? What family? What fucking family is you talking about?
I spoke to my parents since April, and so I totally understand where you're
Ain't no
coming from.
fucking family
Fully
over
get
here,
that.
bro. Especially if that shit happened. Like, bro, man, fuck y'all, dude. I can't fucking wait till I can mean it. Fuck y'all. I cannot wait till I mean it. I just cannot wait. I wish I
And
had
that'll be
never
the most.
fucking got myself in this relationship that I was in, and then fucking gotten pregnant, and then like, dude, I wish I had just never done all this, and then I would never have lost my stability, and I would never have to put up with this bullshit and stay silent because I have to put up with this bullshit.
Right.
Like, if I had the means and anybody else that I could fucking call and know that it'll be okay, man, I would air the whole family the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because the last time I checked, I'm up here on panels guarding secrets and making motherfuckers sound better than what the fuck they are.
And
For the
believe it or
sake of,
not, those of us
huh?
who listen, we know. We know.
Exactly. Like, and then people over here
We
gumming on
know.
panels saying, "Oh, she's grifting. Oh, she's a liar. She's a scammer. Don't help her. Don't help her." Man, bro, I didn't ever ask for help. For one, for two, cool. Keep me stuck here. I don't ask for help because when I ask for help, anyways, it didn't go nowhere. So I just don't bother fucking making a GoFundMe and shit to get, because people always come back and they're like, "Oh, you're lying," or this, and fuck y'all then.
Well, not only that, but just like Sam came in here and said what he wanted to say to throw jabs in or whatnot. When somebody's word is proven untrue, why do y'all keep believing these bitches?
Exactly.
Because it's entertainment. Isn't
Also,
it?
you know, in a court of law, it doesn't go like that, and you take 12 members to collaborate together, and y'all are sitting here, and y'all can't even get the story straight, and you want to come and say, oh, this person, this person, this person. Y'all don't even know the story.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm
There are a
just
lot of
saying
people
that's
this is
how it
entertainment.
perceived to me, Sam. You
Yeah,
don't know the
it definitely
story.
does.
And
Yes,
I'm
y'all are throwing
telling
down.
you, the legacy person she talks about is my story.
Sorry. Shit.
What else we come and say that? Oh, okay.
See someone like
You just
Gypsy
have
and
to
someone like Penny
understand, Sam,
who get to do
that
whatever the fuck they want to do.
yeah, but you just have to understand these people have been going through this shit. Hidden, you got feedback.
I do. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Do you hear me? Do you hear that now?
It's when I
Still?
talk.
Okay, I'll go ahead and mute myself. Go ahead.
But I gave you my side, Sam. My side is completely an open book. Right. If it's such a fucking problem, why is she on here talking about it if it's a legal issue? Because it's a witch hunt. Legacy is my story. Pretzi is my story. My story is my story. Sal's drags the lower totem people for sport and gets mad when people stand up to her. I'm not budging, and she knows that. I don't fucking talk about Sal's. I don't bring any of this shit up. All of my followers can tell you that. She continues to fucking hit me below the belt, and I don't do shit. I don't say shit. You know what I did? I went to the FBI. I went to the police station. I went to my lawyer and sought legal advice and did what was fucking told. She's the one that has to deal with the investigation, not me. She didn't want it. She doesn't want it out. She shouldn't have fucking did or said fuck shit. Why don't you go ask Key to play the clip of Sal's on a live publicly bragging about how she dug into Legacy and that people shouldn't hate her, that she's a resourceful bitch. So y'all, all these people are up there picketing and wanting to do all of this witch hunt for her, but she does it. Yes, she said it. She did it. Key played the clip. I played the clip. Mimi played the clip over and over and over again. Where she said, I don't give a fuck what people think about me. Yes, you're fucking right. I looked him up. Because he said it looked up. No, bitch. He said, look his book up that he wrote. Not his family, not who he divorced, not his dead wife, not his job, not his resume. And not only did she dig him, she dug me too. And it's been played over and over. It's common knowledge. Everyone knows it. It's just very emotional because y'all, I don't put everything out here. It's not y'all's business. Nor, if someone does what Sal's did to me, am I going to come on here and say it publicly when I sought legal action. And ignorance is not an excuse, or playing ignorant is not an excuse. To say when you get called out, well, I didn't know, I didn't see that. Bitch, you posted it. I was up till 2 o'clock this morning trying to help someone that I don't even know in real fucking life get out of a bad fucking abusive situation across the country with nothing in my pocket. I don't even own shoes right now. And I'm giving back to people who need. All because someone came into my life and wanted to feel safe. And even people I don't like on here and don't get along with, I fucking unblocked last night to get this person help. That speaks more volumes than Sal sitting on a panel whining and bitching about someone who doesn't like her. I don't speak on Sal's. I will cuss her every time her name is brought up. Or every time she comes in a conversation, you damn right. That bitch gets everything she deserves from me. She is a snake. She is evil. When you seek and hunt human beings out for sport to publicly humiliate and hurt on purpose, it becomes a problem for our world, not just that person. And there are numerous people on this app screaming for protection and help from Sal's. And I know for a fact Hannah can back me up on this shit. How Sal's drags people in chat for months before she pulls you out. She gets on panel. She drags your ass in fucking chat and bullies you in messages and chat and fake accounts and shit like that, right? And then when she gets the balls enough, she does what she did to fucking Hannah, and she gets up on the fucking panel and wants to sit there and accuse us of being an account that we didn't even know was fucking following us. And half the time, when people follow me on this account, I just hit follow back to be polite and respectful and build the algorithm. And she got on panel and spoke down to her in chat and said that, you know, she's part of the problem because she was on the account. And Hannah had her blocked for months. I can't even tell you the story. Hannah was delivering groceries as her side gig and had to pull over, park the car, take her seatbelt off, gather her emotions to speak on it and address the fact of the public humiliation and the allegations that Sal's was tossing out, all because Rose and Chewy blocked her. Y'all ask her in her timeline to back it up even more, and what the fuck happened for the Rose and Chewy shit to happen. Because it's Rose, Chewy, Mimi, Sparky, and Sal's. Nobody cares because that's their business. But the 330 something people over there listening to this boo hoo hoo and licking Sal's wounds is disgusting.
You just to get fucking gossip, half of them. They
And
do
talk
it.
shit in chat and drag and bully other people and call people's names and make fun of them and put blame on other people that have nothing to fucking do with it.
100%.
She has no place. And when she said, oh, well, Pretzi said we were attacking Rose and Chewy. Pretzi didn't fucking say it, for one. It was read out of a chat by Rookie. And I was catching the panel up the next day when Mimi asked us to. And I said, as a overview and short story, these are the two highlights of the point of Sheena's life the night before. This is what was perceived and what was shown to the public. And this was our theories and everything. I have freedom of speech. Your triggers are not my responsibilities. Now, if I wanted to, I could drag it out and get the clicks and views if I wanted to. Do you see me doing that? No. I can make a whole big ordeal out the fact that my grandchildren are mixed. Huh? We're good. So if we're mixed, if my grandchildren are mixed and she has pictures of them, how can that be perceived? Think about it. I have it. I went to the source, I dealt with it, and I kept my mouth shut. Y'all don't tell my niece, but I gave him 6 ounces, and he's not crying. I don't think that 4 ounces is enough. Maybe 3 months. I also have him papoosed because I kept telling her, you got to wrap him up tight for this belly. I fed him, but I fed him, and he's not even lasting 2 hours. No, it's not. Not to feed them every 2 hours. No, not a baby boy. No, not a baby boy. He's smiling. He told me to tell you leave his 6 ounces alone. Girl, he ain't throw up. And if he throws up, then I know it's too much. I'm sorry, but him crying nonstop. Yeah, yeah, but he's also spoiled. But I don't think he's something too hungry. Yeah, like he's got a black eye that he gave. He has a black eye that he gave himself from trying to put his hands up, and he gave himself a black eye because he's hungry. No, I would not feed him 6 ounces every 2 hours. You crazy? You sound you sounding like Styles on a panel with all that bullshit. Shit, my brother was only a month old, and my mom was feeding him 8 ounces with cereal. Mm. And he slept most of the night. But you see, I got his little ass tightly wrapped up in his blanket. Gave him 6 ounces. Changed that diaper. He's in a coma. See, Judy said she gave her daughter cereal at 3 weeks.